Oh man, I am so pumped. We have reached November. We are smack dab in the middle of the NFL season with 5 weeks of fantasy football season remaining. You got your 4 and 5s, you got your 5 and 4s, you got your 0 and 9s, and man, oh man, the trade deadline came, it went. The Jets, they're talking out there in New York. There's some hope that has been sold to the Big Apple, and we will break that all down, plus everything else, as we get ready already for Week 10 in the NFL, boys.
Week 10.
WFAN's been on a roll, boy.
Oh,
we're matching for the first time in a long time. Oh, I can imagine they were going crazy today. Jets were going crazy.
No, today was honestly in a long time for me where I can say all day was great radio. All day, bro. They were really, really making me laugh all day. And really it was because of the scenarios that they were just kind of like imagining.
They do have enough picks now.
No, I mean, crazy. So like I told you guys earlier, man, my hat goes off to Dermuji and what they did in New York.
It's the old adage. Those ain't my players. I didn't draft them, so why should I care about them?
Not only that, they paid Sauce before the season started.
And that felt like a pressure. Deal. It sounds like they were probably pressured by the owner to do it.
I don't think so because they still had 2 years left on their rookie contracts each. So I think
they also felt the pressure of all the guys hurrying up and signing. So let me just give them the deal.
I thought they were getting ahead of it and waiting, not waiting until those guys actually got better, played better, and had to pay them more. So they got ahead of it, waited, and signed them to contracts that were good for them as far as the player goes, and good for them meaning the Jets because it wasn't like a fuck ton of money neither. So,
and that's what we were saying when the contract actually happened. It's like, okay, they kind of got ahead of it. It sounds crazy, but they
And then now when you think about the trade that happened with Indy and the Jets, that contract wasn't so bad for a team like Indianapolis to call up the Jets
because they got cap space to do it.
2 firsts, 2 1s right now. If that's what
that was crazy.
Sauce. And they probably, them signing Sauce tells you that they didn't plan on trading him. But when somebody calls you and says, "I got 2 1s for you,"
right? You can look at it. There was no other.
The Jets are going to be picking in the top 10.
They were but they're what 1 and 8, right?
It worked.
1 and 7.
1 and 7. So
listen,
it worked out beautifully for both.
They're going to have a top 10
got exactly what they wanted out of it.
Matter of fact, they're going to have a top 5 pick. Then they're going to have a pick in the 20s.
Right.
Then next year they're going to have there's a chance the Colts ain't that good next year, and it just could be a 1-year Cinderella run, and that pick could be a top 10.
Yeah, it could be a 1-year thing. I don't know. I kind of like how they're built right now, but you never know.
I think the Jets got a good end of the deal. You get 2 1s, and you got A.D. Mitchell. A.D. Mitchell is just stuck on a depth chart that the people in front of him are just really good.
Yeah.
Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, and now Tyler Warren. So the opportunities he blew when he did the fumble thing, but so many people have done it this year at this point.
JT breakout year doesn't help.
Yeah. So when you look at I don't think A.D. Mitchell's a bad wide receiver. I just think
the talent is there.
He needs reps and he needs targets, and he'll be a very good receiver in this league.
And we'll get to see him this week because I'm sure they're going to play.
They have no choice.
Well, yeah, of course. The rookie that they drafted, Smith, hasn't really been much. So Mitchell's.
Is Garrett Wilson playing this week?
Well, he's limited right now, so he practiced a little bit.
There's a lot of that going around.
What can you do? It's the NFL, man.
Jets versus Browns, baby.
Jets.
And we got 9:30 football again this week.
I know.
It's all coming back.
Minnesota, Atlanta, right?
No, it's Atlanta, Indy.
Atlanta, Indy.
No more Minnesota. I wouldn't even mention it if it was. I already told you I'm not. And I'm kind of done with the Falcons. Just the fact that they're playing Indy.
Where's this one at? In Germany? Is this
Germany? I believe. Right? Germany. And then next week, I think, is another one. So we got
next week's in Spain.
We got a Broncos Raiders.
Gets 2 buys this
what up, Magoo? What up, Chris?
Pop,
what's going on, fellas? Just getting warmed up here for On the Money podcast. It was the trade deadline. The Jets super busy at the deadline.
Sauce came off a bye this week, and the Colts have a bye in week 14, so he gets 2 buys this year.
That's nice.
Good for him.
He's had 1 pick in like 3 years.
Well. Like I told you in the chat, he's only allowed 3 touchdowns. So that's not bad neither.
Well, let's also look at it this way.
He's not a playmaker. So the problem is that Jet fans thought they were getting Darrell Beavis, and they got Sauce Gardner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. They thought they got Darrelle Revis and they got.
I'm not
Gardner.
saying he's a bad corner.
No, I
don't
think he's
think
a really
bad.
good corner.
And I
he's
think
not
that's
Patrick Surtain,
I
but
think
he's a
that
really good
stat
corner.
is overflated about 3 touchdowns.
How is it?
Because he has given up big plays inside the 20.
Oh no, he gets
and
toasted.
then when you get inside the red,
that. Nobody.
so guess what?
I wasn't part of the argument.
Inside the red zone,
Chris.
you're not going to go target your receiver that's on the best corner. You're going to find some other option,
Right?
And that's how they're getting in the end zone.
Right.
So that is a little misconstrued, just a little.
The other corner could potentially be getting targeted.
He got paid
Exactly.
for a reason.
You know, but also it's just everything's coming out now that this deal has happened because it's a big deal. It's a deal between the top team in the AFC and the bottom team in the AFC.
Right.
You just made a massive deal that worked out for both of them.
Both sides, yeah.
It opens up the conversation that we had for years about the Rams when they did the F them picks versus I'm going to take those picks and buy myself the time I need to fix all this, because clearly this shows like where they're at with the fire sale that they just had. Almost a fire sale, because I think when we saw the news, we were waiting for Breece Hall.
Yeah, they wanted a third-round pick, and the highest offer they got was 4th, and they said it wasn't worth it.
I mean, I think
so
it
they
is.
said,
it's crazy.
You go nowhere.
I don't think he plays on a franchise tag, but we'll see.
I don't think they're going to let him go. I don't think they're going to keep him.
I think that what they're talking WFAN is that they franchise tag him.
Why would you franchise tag him? It's going to cost too much money.
Do you think they bench him for the everything's done? Like,
well, I know a lot of people picked up Braylon Allen
with these guys, Garrett Wilson and
Garrett. Yeah, maybe, but not Breece.
Just kind of put him on
Breece
ice.
Is playing. No, Breece is playing
for the last 4 weeks of the year.
They're not going to. They haven't paid him, so they're going to play him.
Because all eyes are on them now with the moves that they made. They got those first, and they can move them around.
You bench Breece right now, and trust me, he's not happy. He's not going to want to come back.
He's already unhappy.
So why make it worse?
He put the sad GIF down when all that went down.
I don't know if they've really shown a commitment to him by not trading him right now.
Chris, what up, bro?
Like I don't
blame them. If they wanted at least a 3rd-round pick, I don't blame them. You're not going to give.
They were asking for a lot when you really think about the market.
Andy Reid and the Chiefs came in lowballing them, saying we'll give you a 4th, and they said nah. We'll just keep them.
I get it.
They'll move the ball without him.
Listen, they were on a roll with all the picks they were getting. They were like,
I would not be. If Breece Hall went to the Chiefs, I would not be excited for that. I would not be excited for any of them.
Chiefs don't run the football.
He just becomes
one of the. Good for the Chiefs. It'd be horrible for fantasy.
He just becomes one of the background people that you just don't see. It's just another name in a jersey that doesn't get
3 picks and a 2nd-round pick yesterday. For players that this new regime probably didn't really covet as much, and they saw like, oh, you're going to give us this, and this mine. The new GM's thinking to himself, well, you're giving me enough ammunition to where I can put this team to be where I want it to be.
You're giving yourself the time.
Probably something.
And if I'm Aaron Glenn, I better start coaching my ass off because he could easily be one and done.
Did you hear?
I don't think so. Not with making these moves. I think they're going to give him a chance. With 5 first-round picks within two years, I think you give him a chance.
Did you hear what he said about not saying who
he needs more time?
It's the first time.
I think he needs more time.
Did you hear when they asked him about why not mention who the starter is going to be, and he said
personal reasons,
QB competitive advantage, and then they asked him, they pushed, they were like, "Where is the advantage?" He was like, "It's in my mind."
Yep.
Why didn't anybody
step in? No, and for you to find out.
Why didn't anybody step in, bro?
It's for him to know, and for you to find out.
Shout out to the reporter for just pushing it and actually getting the answer out of him, because that's gold, bro.
I think this time around, this is what I'm thinking. Thinking outside the box. New GM. He's looking at like, yo, this team has just been drafting defense.
Who are the Jets?
Yeah, and where has it gotten us? And it's gotten them nowhere. They've had top 10 defenses the last 2 to 3 years, and where has it gotten them?
And a hard offense.
So you know what they're going to do?
Absolutely hard.
All these picks, they're going to be on the offensive side of the ball. You watch.
Would be interesting.
What, quarterback?
They're going to grab a quarterback. They might go grab another receiver. Grab maybe another tackle.
They definitely need another receiver, and a big-time receiver. That's what they need.
So, I
Just better hope they hit on them first round picks, and if they don't hit on their picks, their story remains the same.
I mean,
Nothing
yeah,
changes.
that's the other flip side to the
There's the gamble.
tipping of the hats. Where like I said earlier, I'm tipping my hats in. The trades were great. They got the most they could out of these players. They were 0-7 with the players, and weren't winning with those players. So why not? When somebody comes knocking on your door and says, "I got first round picks for you," you're gonna listen, and you're probably gonna take them.
That's any organization.
Not a lot of them were offering that to the New York Jets. They couldn't even get a third-round pick out of the Chiefs, and all of a sudden, here come the Colts.
Chiefs are a little stingy when it comes to making trades like that. I mean, somehow we got a round 3 pick out of them for Tony.
Colts haven't been in this position for a bit, so they're really trying to they feel
really
the momentum, and they just got pants this past week, so they don't want to start to it's the slump of the year, like
especially when their offense is having a bad day, like it was last week.
A good day for Pittsburgh, huh? Yeah. What? Danny Dimes 3 picks, 2 forced fumbles. It was their worst game so far, and they respond with making a big deal.
Let me set the record straight, Toe. For everybody that keeps going 5 picks and they only beat them by 7. Only a fool would actually say that if you didn't watch the game. They dominated the Colts. The Colts scored 10 points in the final 4 minutes. That's called what, ladies and gentlemen? Garbage time.
You gonna dominate the Chargers this week
on Sunday Night Football? Listen. Chargers are hurting right now.
They just lost Joe Alt again,
but this time
I was so mad at them for taking him.
There's no coming back.
I'd be mad as hell right now having him because he wouldn't be
and
here.
Titans looked like they were about to beat them on Sunday.
Oh my god, bro! I could not believe what I was watching, bro.
The Chargers were charging.
They were charging so hard, bro. They really were. They were just like, we don't want this here. They did just enough to survive.
I'm at the stadium, so I'm just paying attention to my game. And then when I know it's commercial break because the official timeout, I look to the big board. I see the big board says, what was it at one point? 14-10 or something? I'm like
17-7 or something. I don't know, bro.
I was like, bro, are the Titans beating the Chiefs?
Chargers.
I said what? I mean, the Chargers. What the hell's going on? I said, yo, Iylon's probably mad right now. Like, these bitches can't even lose correctly.
I was mad because it was Chargers minus 10.
I think I took that too.
And the Titans said, nope.
I put that in a little lay.
Not today. That's what
they beat you by what, a touchdown?
I did. Yeah, 27-20.
New England and Buffalo wanted Brees, but Jets said, no, we're not trading with
Can you imagine that?
The only time you trade within your division
that?
Is if you're confident the player you're trading to your division opponent is done.
Mm-hmm.
And we would not be
a la Donovan McNabb.
We would be trolling the Jets right now had they done that with the Bills or the Patriots, compared to looking at it like an optimistic view with getting those picks that they got
if
from
Trayvon
the
Henderson
Colts.
Couldn't get on the field without Ramondre Stevenson there, like, I don't know what to tell you.
When Jennings scored that touchdown, bro, I laughed so hard. I texted the group. I was like, yo, anybody?
I was watching the Giants game, so when I looked at my phone and seen it.
I mean, at one point I seen the Giants winning. I'm like,
I said, instead of an anytime touchdown, it's an anybody but Henderson touchdown. Because that Jennings kid ran it in. Stevenson's probably going to be back. They did not make a move for a running back. They didn't do any of that whatsoever. That was just fodder. So they're all still there, all the same characters.
What did Vrabel say?
There's still a chance for them.
Almost making a trades like it's the trade deadline. Like, if you're pregnant, you either are pregnant or you're not.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was just done talking about it. He was ready to move forward. They got a big game against Tampa this week.
Yeah.
Patriots versus Bucks. AFC versus NFC. Are the Bucks healthy enough to just give the Patriots that L?
Good.
I mean, I think that health part all depends on Baker. Baker was limited today with an oblique and shoulder, I think I read, or something weird like that.
It's a tough defense too, man.
It is a tough defense. They're number 3 in fantasy, but they're
generate turnovers.
top 5 in actual football. So, excuse me.
They keep those games tight. They're playing those 23-20 type of games. You know what I mean? Like they're giving May that extra possession.
Finding ways to win this.
Right. That's what makes it interesting.
And the Falcons kicker blows another game for them.
Right. That too. But Baker's been nasty, man. I think Baker's been nasty. So I think the key is.
I think the last 2 weeks he's been really hurt. He needed a break. He was missing a lot of weapons. His linemen are hurt. That man needed this bye week.
Yeah.
It's like 10 weeks straight. Every week I've been saying, damn, this NFC versus AFC matchup for this week, I got to check on. This is good shit. And again, we got Patriots, Bucks.
And it looks like McMillan's not coming back this year. He has broken bones in his neck.
Yeah.
It sucks, but he might end up being one of those stories where he just kind of gets phased out. Look at how many wide receivers they have right there already. Johnson's
he's still got value.
Yeah, but in an overcrowded wide receiver room like that, you lose your spot.
No, you get traded, but that's all right because whoever trades him, you're probably going to trade a high draft pick, like a 6th or a 7th rounder, and you're going to get a good talented receiver in return if he's healthy.
Right.
Like the Bucks already have the replacements for life after Godwin and Mike Evans at this point. When you look at the talent they have there, Buka, Tez Johnson, the other Johnson, Cameron Johnson.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
But that's again also another point. Amike's not going to be number one. If Godwin can get his ass on the field, he's 2. And then when time comes and McMillan's healthy, I think McMillan's 3.
I got my Bad Bunny Super Bowl
it all depends on how he comes back from the injury. But
yeah,
if
he comes back too.
Better than Tez Johnson. But as long as Tez Johnson can learn to get better, get better.
Tez stays healthy and keeps making big plays like that.
There's no reason
you can't.
he
You're
can't be
like at that
3
point.
or the 2 at that point.
You can't get him off the field.
Right.
It becomes that situation.
I think the issue isn't even Godwin. They got to get Bucky Irvin back because Rashad White's just been a normal running back.
Well, Chris, right there, Bucky and Godwin still not practicing.
No, they're not.
Here we go again with Bucky Irvin. They said it initially. They told us when this first all happened. Remember when they said it was going to be like 2 weeks? I remember that.
Yes.
I don't know if I made that up.
I remember that because I have him in 3 leagues.
And
so I
it's
definitely remember
been
that.
more than a month.
As they say.
It's been more than a month, bro.
Yep, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So 4 weeks in the bye. So I guess 5 weeks. And it's a little annoying.
I'm trying to see.
I can blame him for why I'm losing in East Coast. The other part is just not getting my bench deep enough over there. But
at this point,
fuck you, Bucky.
He's been gone so long that you have kind of gotten used to the new way of living without him.
Yes.
Where whoever that RB that you've been starting since you can't start
starting Jack Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. That's what I've been doing since you've been gone.
For me, it's been Swift and Stevenson, and then last week Stevenson gets scratched out. So I was rolling with Manungai.
I was a good start last week.
Manungai, and I had Bashil Tootin, who wasn't bad, but it just wasn't enough.
You in that league?
Manungai and sick picks gave me like 30 something, maybe more. He went crazy. It was a great game for fantasy.
Crazy bonus points, huh?
And Tootin, I think 9 or 10.
Nothing
but
still.
I mean, I'll take 9 or 10 points.
Yeah, especially when
Todd Bowles hasn't really commented about it yet.
Or especially just because everything is just so like once you're ready to start Bashil Tootin, it's like you're digging deep in the bag.
It's a matter of time before Tootin starts getting more carries.
Right.
Whatever happens,
I truly believe we're Travis Etienne injury away from Tootin getting the carries.
Possible.
Well, this week the Jaguars got the Houston Texans with Davis Mills, so maybe more possessions for the Jaguars, even though they're tough to watch.
Maybe
they also got a good receiver coming in Jacoby Myers, who was also traded to them for a 4th and a 6th.
Well, this guy didn't practice today.
BTJ's hurt.
BTJ.
Yeah.
So
BTJ's hurt.
Fire up Jacoby Myers on a short. He better know those. You better give him his 10 plays and remember it.
I don't want to fire anybody up on Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy about
Parker
starting
Washington. I'll fire him up for some leagues if I need to.
What did Tootin do? Nothing? Like 2 carries?
10 points. I think he got in the end zone.
Parker
He got a touchdown.
17 points last week.
That was a good game.
Parker
I heard it on the radio while I was driving the sheets.
Parker Washington has been the Jaguars' best wide receiver all year. It just took a while.
It's crazy.
If you're watching their games and you're putting yourself through that, he's been their most consistent.
First round in a lot of leagues. That's a crazy.
Parker was on the waiver wire probably last week. Still, you could have got him for nothing.
0-9 and you know it. Clap your
cooked?
hands.
Is he cooked?
I am.
BTJ?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He's not.
Or is he just not meant to be with Trevor Lawrence?
It could be that.
It's crazy to think
the
that
vibe in Jacksonville isn't all that great, if you ask me.
Oh, your brother just put him on the trade block. Speaking of BTJ,
that's funny. He's probably watching.
What, in Kingpins?
Yeah, he's.
I'll hit him up for that. I'll give him a 1 for 2028. Fuck it.
Everything that we associate BTJ with as far as success goes is attached to Mac Jones.
Yeah.
That's the truth of him so far. and he could change that one day, but as of right now, like everything that we attach with him as far as why he got drafted where he drafted is with Mac Jones throwing him the rock.
So he needs to go to
I
San
said
Fran.
that
Trevor
shit.
Lawrence can't, like, Trevor Lawrence doesn't know
In
how
the
to make
games
a
of
wide
Trevor
receiver one great.
Lawrence, he did not look good. It
But
was
he
the
had 20-point
games with
games.
Mac Jones, but he had consistent games with Mac Jones.
I mean, he had consistent 30-point games with Mac Jones.
He didn't have consistent games like that with Trevor Lawrence. Trust me, I know.
Who's the best wide receiver for Lawrence? Was it Ridley?
Why do you think I was comfortable trading him, bro?
Mhm. I was confused when you did it.
I knew what I wanted. I wanted Quinshon Judkins.
Lawrence kills me because they're supposed to win this week against Davis Mills, but something
They
tells me
should.
they're going to make this shit really difficult.
Well, it's the
Well, if
defense.
they want to keep in par with
Houston's
Texas
Colts,
defense is really good.
Is number one in the league right now. They've been balling.
if they want to keep on par with the Colts, they're going to have to win.
They won't keep on par with the Colts. Neither one of those teams at this point.
Not
With
every week you're
with
going to play
Stroud,
the Raiders.
I forgot Stroud took that hit, and I saw the projections for Davis Mills in the waivers for quarterbacks, and I was like, oh wait, that's right. And they have the Jaguars this week, and I'm already imagining a Davis Mills game, which
Geno Smith had a good game
it's
against
frustrating
the
to be
Jaguars.
it's frustrating. That was the best game of the year for Geno Smith.
And the problem is, it's
He's
not
been
Geno's fault they
god-awful.
didn't win that game. The defense could have stopped Jacksonville. Brock Bowers was unbelievable.
He's back, guys. Bowers is back. I can't believe I benched him in
Ashton
Kingpins.
Genty's getting
You
passes
benched
out.
him in Kingpins?
Yeah, because it was his first game back, and it
I
was either
fired him up.
well, it was either I
For the
started him
Dean's
in
list.
DOA and I benched him in Kingpins because I put Roma Dunze in there. Lo and behold, Roma Dunze gets 0 points, which that's not even something that I imagined would be a thing.
The
fact
Bears
that he
scored 47 points,
he
And
wasn't
he didn't
a
get
part
and
of it.
Dunze had
That's
0
crazy.
fantasy points.
I didn't
Crazy.
understand that
Crazy.
game. Like,
They shouldn't even won it.
he's your favorite target, and Colston Loveland is going to come out here now and put up 30.
I'm firing
Like,
him. I'm
crazy.
firing Colston Loveland up this week in Kingpins, and watch me not get nothing.
Colston Loveland top 7, top 8.
He's about to be my
7
flex.
points.
Sam Laporta is going to continue to stay where
Thank you
he's
for
at.
benching him, Iylon. That's crazy.
Well, I think if I'd have benched him, I don't know. I might have beaten you had I not benched him. That was 47 points that I left on the bench compared to 0 that I got from Rome. So
Well,
yeah,
I
that
left
was
44 points on the bench.
I didn't bench his ass this week.
With Loveland. When I seen him get that 50-yard touchdown, like, yo, I'm walking out of the stadium, and I'm like this, laughing. I'm like, I look at how much time's left, and I'm like, the Bengals left too much time to Caleb. And Aiden's like, no, he didn't. They're done. It's over. Then Aiden, I
How
said,
much time was on the?
I said, Aiden, hold on to my. Aiden's like, I was like, Aiden, hold on my phone. He's like, nah, Dad, I'm looking at some. I'm looking at my team. Then he goes, yo, I'm like, what? He goes, Caleb Williams just threw a 50-yard touchdown to Loveland. I said, you're lying. I heard it put my bet because I was tying my shoe. I'm like, I just look, and then these two Steeler fans look behind me and go like this. Typical Bengals. And they kept walking. And I just couldn't help but laugh. Because then I said to myself, what more does Joe Flacco have to do? Like,
I'll take more 44-yarders to T. Higgins. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that dynamic.
taking fantasy out of the equation, he's putting up better numbers right now than Joe Burrow in this offense. And he's getting sacked less than Joe Burrow in this offense.
He is.
So Joe Burrow is here.
I mean, they had a slow.
It's
start
probably going to be
last
the same
They
thing.
always have slow starts.
year. Yeah.
They
What are
started
you
off
saying?
2-0.
That Joe Flacco's a better quarterback than Joe
No,
Burrow?
not at all. But what I am saying,
I mean, the
Is
guy
even
played
if-
3 games. Of
if
course
Joe
he's gonna
Burrow
be
was
better.
still playing,
Is Jacoby Brissett a better quarterback than Kyler Murray?
yes.
I mean, that's yes. That's a yes.
Look at that team.
There's a lot of quarterbacks.
Well, we
better than
quickly
Kyler.
said
Look at
yes
the
together on
Cardinals.
that.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't.
Bro, Monday
He's
night
on the IR now.
Monday
You're right.
night belonged to Arizona, bro. Like,
Yeah.
look at how
I mean, I
Marvin
didn't watch it,
Harrison,
but-
season high.
I guarantee you, Trey McBride and Marvis
Touchdown.
Harrison walked up to the coach, said, see that short one over there? Put him on IR.
Michael Wilson.
This guy right here has been throwing us the ball, and look what's happening.
and getting me touchdowns.
They put up 27 points. I know it's a bad
Bro,
Cowboys defense.
How
but
many
come on,
years
the
did he have
Cardinals
Trey
are-
McBride? Like 3 years or 2 years?
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride, this is his third year in the
Third
league,
year,
right?
third
All right,
year,
so
yeah.
the 2 years that Trey McBride had Kyler Murray as his quarterback.
Yeah, 2 or 3
He
touchdowns.
had 2 touchdowns, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
He's already got 5 with Jacoby Brissett.
He used to be so.
I got the stack of them.
And look at Marvin Harrison now.
He used to take so many chances, and he kind of just
Now,
went into the shell. Kyler
Bro,
Murray.
let's pump
after
the brakes
foot,
just a little bit. Because is Jacoby Brissett going to look like this every week? No.
Probably not.
Because not every week are you going to play the Dallas Cowboys
No.
defense.
You got the Seahawks this week.
Yeah, but
That's-
I'm
The
still
Seahawks are going to
taking
blow
Jacoby over Kyler.
the doors off of the
I mean,
Cardinals.
look at everything he's doing. Look at everything he's providing.
Kyler pisses me off, man.
It's
He's
like-
too small. He makes bad decisions.
He's too small to see Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison actually has a quarterback that can see him.
Bro, I pray
he's
the
getting the ball
Steelers
down
don't
the
do anything
field.
dumb in the offseason and trade for Kyler Murray. I'll lose my
The
shit.
Jets
I
are
mean,
talking about that.
At this pace,
The
how much?
ESPN.
Like, it's getting awkward now, bro. Like, you can't both stay in that dorm room forever. Like, it's got to belong to
He's going to be
somebody.
cut.
Like,
But
it's
listen, this right here effectively ended the Kyler Murray era. The Kyler Murray era is over in Arizona,
they
bro.
chose to put him on IR than to be like he's being benched.
Yup, he's going to get his foot healed
IR.
because his foot's not right. He's got time. So then you as a team aren't putting your product out there to get hurt or get
I'm
worse.
surprised they didn't make a trade for Brees. IR
Yeah,
Murray, make the trade for Brees. Jacoby, Brees, Marvin, Trey McBride. Your offense is gonna go crazy.
They look like they're giving DeMarcado. He's out of the doghouse now. He's getting more looks.
Well, he was hurt the
Well,
last
bro,
2 weeks.
they cut Michael Carter and then signed him back to the practice squad.
And then after that, they gave him first reps in the during practice, first team reps. I don't understand what the point of it. Maybe it's a money thing.
You have Bam, and you're using Bam.
Yeah, but I'm taking Brees over all those guys.
Right, but I
for a 3rd round pick, I'll do it, dude. You're Arizona. Like, get yourself in the playoffs.
Brees don't get them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so.
Brees does not do that. They're a 2-5 football team. They trade for Brees Hall. He ain't doing all that.
Jacoby's changing the culture.
Yeah, but a lot of that was he was throwing the rock. They didn't really have a great day running the football. Well, it was an okay day running the football, but
they
McBride
sealed it up of a
McBride
sample
was-
size of Murray.
Like, I'm using the same quotations that I used for JJ McCarthy.
3-year sample size.
Injured. Like, bro, are you really like how? Before this game, they made it sound like Kyler Murray would have been able to play this game. He got they announced Jacoby Brissett was going to be the starter, but up until last week, you didn't know who was going to be the starter. So he goes from potentially being the starter on Monday to the IR on Wednesday.
He's done, bro. He's done. It's over.
Because you don't want to say you're benching him?
Because if they can get on some
They're
type
denying
of
it,
roll,
though.
which I don't think they're going to get a roll, but if their offense starts looking good, it's going to be Gannon's way of saying, if it's not broke, I'm not going to fix it.
It looks great. It looks 27 points good. And it's not the same thing as Geno Smith, but it kind of is.
I will say I'm
plug in the veteran
that
quarterback.
They counted that fumble for Javonte Williams Monday night because I seen it on Twitter, and that was illegal touching because the first person who touched the ball was the guy who was out of bounds. He never reestablished himself. I'm defending Javonte Williams because that was my fantasy player, and I lost points for that shit. And it fumble should have never counted. It should have been illegal touching. It should have been Dallas ball.
Well, Cowboys couldn't hold on to the football,
but they couldn't either.
And it wasn't going to help them.
So they couldn't make any stops. They couldn't hold on to the football.
But the Cardinals
couldn't make enough plays.
It's too late for the Cardinals anyway because the 3 teams in the NFC
surpassed them. They already moved ahead. Because
Seattle's going to dog walk them.
Yeah,
easily.
Darnold might throw 5 touchdown passes this weekend. 2 of them might be 80-yard bombs of freaking Rashid Shaheed.
Chill.
They're a good football team, man.
I don't need Shaheed taking away touchdowns from JSN.
Kyler Murray plays now like Sam
I don't
Darnold
think that's going to happen.
Used to play in the beginning.
Might.
Like the see and ghost thing and running into tackles and doing stupid shit. That's how Kyler plays now. Sam plays like Kyler used to play, just making plays, I guess. And now you got Rashid Shaheed, who you throw into the mix.
Aiden was pissed about the fumble because then he's the first one to show me. He goes, Dad, look at this. He goes, isn't this illegal touch? I was like, it is illegal touching. I should know. I saw that shit at 9:30 in the morning.
Well,
anybody remember that?
There's two things that came out of Monday night: the trajectory of the Cardinals, which is up, and the trajectory of the Dallas Cowboys, which is down.
If I'm the Cowboys, I don't know
You
why
feel
they
like
made,
that with the trade. The trade is dumb for them because they should have just paid Micah.
I don't think they wanted to pay Micah Parsons $40-some million. So if they could get a guy who's less than that
and give up a
Which they
first round
did.
pick in the process.
I mean, I saw Kenny Clark make a
But we
tackle
don't know
this
what
past
first
weekend.
round pick they gave.
Yeah,
The first round picks, nobody's giving us a clear cut. Because I was looking at it today, and it said
on the radio today,
it says first Dallas/Green Bay round pick 2027.
It depends on some. I forget what they said on the radio, but it's some sort of like pick swap thing they were referring. They kept referring to.
If they gave up the Green Bay
okay.
pick, then that's fine.
Yeah, so I think there's stipulations to it as to which one they get. I forget what.
I read they were also trying to work on a deal for Minka too.
Really?
They were trying to reconstruct their defense, which is too little, too late. But
You catch when they were celebrating the block punt that Dallas got in for a touchdown.
that was
and Jerry Jones and everybody in the suite they were up, high-fiving. You think they
because
just
you're
won the
looking at it
game,
as
bro.
he's looking at it as like, damn, I made these moves. Well, he didn't make the moves at that point. At that point, you're thinking, I'm trying to make these moves. If we win this game, we're 4-4-1. We're still got some life. Then you lose. You're what 3-5-1. It's a big
The tie
hole.
helps you less and less every time, especially on nights
Yeah.
like this. I mean, look at it. Like, you lost to Carolina. You lost to Arizona. The win against Washington wasn't a big win. Who else you push around? The Jets? They're not tough. The Giants? No offense, but those are their wins.
They didn't push us around. Though.
Jackson
Though-
Dart.
It took them. It took everything for them to win that game.
Overtime, in fact.
So, like that,
Russell Wilson.
that 3-5-1 record is a little crazy.
Brian
Like,
Dable,
I
bro.
think it gets worse from there.
Brian Dable, bro.
This looks like the third
Don't
place.
get Alexi started.
This looks like the third place Cowboys team that I thought was
You
good.
know what I liked today on the
where they are right now.
WFAN with Tiki Barber? When dude was like, I know this sounds crazy, but do you really want to change the coach? Because it's not like Dart's playing bad. Yeah, I shared it and everything. He's like, he's not playing bad. Like, he goes, it's obvious they're probably going to make a change. He goes, but what if this hurts his growth?
That's exactly what I said.
And that's what I've been saying.
That's exactly that was my argument.
The
in
kid's
beginning.
not playing bad. He's actually getting better each week.
Well, you'll get to see it firsthand with Cam Ward when we find our new head coach. And I'll have a brand new coach, new coordinator.
Well, I don't need
And you'll-
I don't even
Well,
need
I
to wait
think
for that.
your
I've already
coach-
experienced it with Daniel Jones. We're literally just doing the same thing all over again. What we're doing is literally the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and just expecting different results here.
the things
Like,
people
come on.
want your
Ben
front office to
McAdoo.
do. We're actually doing it, and we're
Ben
going to see how this
McAdoo.
plays out.
Pat Shermer,
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge,
We're not some
Brian Dable.
clown.
Brian
organization.
Dable.
Brian Dable is the longest tenured one of all those coaches that you mentioned.
This has been going on since the 2017 season?
And it's only 2025.
No. 2018. Yeah, 20 because you
It's
didn't
either
draft
2017
Jones.
We drafted Jones in 19.
Okay.
But all that shit was a problem before then.
So
too.
17. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's 8 seasons, 4 coaches. And there's people out there that think you need to fire a coach again. So you're going to have 9 seasons, 5 coaches.
And you still don't get what
How
you want.
about
You're still not
everybody
gonna get
who
what you
keeps
want.
blaming the coach and the GM starts pointing the finger at the owner who keeps making these decisions?
That's what I've been saying that for almost 2 years now.
He's the one that thought McAdoo was going to be the next best thing. He's the one that thought Pat Shermer, who was 9-23 in Cleveland.
How many times
was
have I
going to-
sat here with
Yo,
you guys and said
Cleveland-
the problem starts at the top with us, bro? At the
Pat
kitchen top.
Shermer had the same record as a Giants head coach as he did as the Browns head coach.
It's crazy.
Joe Judge, they bought a false bill of goods from Bill Belichick.
Horrible.
Yeah,
The worst thing that happened to
Yeah.
Brian Dable was that he
Fleeced.
went to the playoffs that first year, which you guys had a historically easy schedule, and you faced a team that on this podcast since its inception, we have said the Vikings are what in the playoffs?
Yeah, they are
Chokers.
funny baloney, bro. They're funny money.
So they got the
Fugazi.
perfect
Yeah.
matchup. They got the perfect matchup.
Everybody felt it when they were.
While I don't disagree with that statement as far as us being a winning team and that ruining kind of like the perspective of where they thought.
Now, I can't defend Daboll right now when he comes out and says, I'm going to stick with Shane Bowen. I can't defend
Bowen
that.
Sucks.
So he says that because he handpicked him.
Bowen sucks.
That I will say. He handpicked Bowen.
I know Bowen.
His guy. So,
well, we also...
He was handpicked once before.
Here's another thing. Everybody wants to be mad at Daboll, but I showed the clip in the draft. The way Shine's talking to him is
it looks like you sure? He said it. He's like, you sure this is what you want?
Joe Shine did not want Jackson Dart.
No, he didn't want to be a part of a move like that and involving a quarterback in year 4. Their asses are on the line, bro. Their asses are on the line and they know it. He knew it then in the draft, and it's one of the reasons why they even forced that kid or forced Daboll not to start that kid. Now knowing that Daboll actually wanted to start him from week 1 makes so much like sense, and it makes me more angrier at the front office, at Mara and at Shane and all that shit, bro. It's crazy, dude. How you how people, and we know the one person.
If Jackson Dart starts the whole year, I think they beat the Commanders the first game of the year,
and we beat the Cowboys,
so there's 2 wins all right there.
There's no way he loses that game. If Jackson Dart is our quarterback, and
so right now, take two losses off of that record, they're 4-5. If Malik Neighbors doesn't get hurt
in the Chargers game,
they beat the Saints
easily.
If the defense got 1 stop, they beat the Broncos.
Yeah, defense can't stop anybody.
You're looking at a team that could honestly be right now 5-3.
If they would just let the head coach start the rookie.
And right now, nobody will be asking for his head. But it's a play here and a play there, and I can't sit here and blame the head coach as the reason why this team.
Fault, man. And again,
Mara's going to take a lot of heat for this. He's going to end up, listen, I don't think he should fire Daboll. I don't even think he should get rid of Shine yet. But he's going to do it. It's going to be a repeat.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. And you're going to get a retread.
The only way it doesn't happen if we finish this, what do we have, 9 games left?
Yeah.
You need to win 4 games. I think you need to finish. You got to win.
I think 5.
4 to 5.
If we finish 5-4, I think that saves his job.
Well, they got Dallas again. They got the Commanders again.
Well, you got the Bears on Sunday.
We got Dallas week 18.
I picked the Bears in my pool,
Giants,
but while I'm circling the Bears name, I'm going like this.
We should beat the Bears. We should beat the Bears, bro.
They're a lot alike.
So when I look at it, man.
But I love Ben Johnson, though. I do like Ben Johnson. He does seem like he has a grip. So
who are the Giants going to hire? If they get rid of him, who are they going to hire?
There's no answer, and that's the other problem I have with people. Even with the big guy Chuck Knox, who I love Chuck Knox and a lot of his opinions on everything like that.
How successful was he?
Who?
Are we talking Chuck Knox, the head coach, the former head coach?
No, he's a Giants fan. He does a lot of, positive things and does crazy posts, and he's always talking about it.
Because I was about to say, because if they were talking about Chuck Knox, the head coach, he did shit in the NFL.
Most of the people that are saying fire Daboll don't even have an adequate substitution for.
Yeah, like they do.
Answer for
John Gruden. John Gruden is who they want.
Yeah.
Why? What?
Thank you.
What? For what?
Thank you. The game has passed John Gruden by.
We already had that. He came back.
Look at him with the Raiders. They sucked for the 3 years he was there.
He came back already.
That team won in spite of John Gruden.
You want a nostalgia pop?
Yeah. That's it.
But to my point with Chuck Knox, the Giants fan, he said something this past week about that Daboll does need to go and that he's been a big Daboll supporter, this, and that, and that before anybody says anything, I don't want to hear, well, who are you going to hire because that's not his job to say. Well, I don't give a shit that that's not your job. Of course it's not your job. We're fans. We say all types of shit that has nothing to do with our
Exactly. Paycheck. Give me an idea what you want.
Give me an idea of who you want as a head coach, bro.
You're going to get a retread, dog.
Not your job. Don't tell me that you want him gone and be like, well, I don't know who the next guy's going to be. What are you talking about?
It's going to be a John Gruden.
What are you talking about?
An Arthur Smith.
Who do you want to coach?
That's
the
like
team?
saying this is a 14-game sample size for the new guy. That doesn't make sense.
Whoever the
That
new
doesn't make sense.
head
You're putting the
coach,
kid out there to win games, period.
because the new head coach eventually he's gonna have his day, right? He's gonna have his press conference. Like those fans, are they gonna
The game
feel
will be
any
on the big
better?
TV.
Like, are they gonna feel any better about their
You
situation
want that
or
because
their
it feels
team?
like it's been a bad.
I don't even know if I'm going to be here this weekend, so I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Like, new head coach is not gonna give you what you want. Is my point, I guess. He's not gonna bring.
What if the new head
change
coach comes
because
in?
My attitude towards the new regime is going to be my attitude towards Mike Brown and the Knicks. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. I don't want to come into the. I don't want to hear the excuses of, oh, well, this is a new system. He needs to figure it out. He had a system already that he was in last year.
And
you decided to do this. He better figure it out.
They're gonna come in and be like,
I don't want to hear
Who?
excuses about us being this is new to me.
Bro.
they're gonna be like,
or
yo,
any of that
who
shit,
left this mess
bro.
here? Look at this big mess. I'm gonna need time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need 3
that
years.
too. And no, and then the guys who
I need
wanted the
3
last
years.
guys out be like, oh, we gotta give them time. They need a no. Fuck that, bro.
When he comes in,
Fuck that.
right? Dayball gets fired, right? That's what people are gonna want. Dayball gets fired, they get what they want, and then the new regime says, we need 3 years, 2 drafts to turn this thing around here. I got a 3-year plan.
That's acceptable to some
the
people.
Michael Scott 45-day plan.
45 days.
1 point per day, 45-day plan,
But
bro.
that's acceptable to some people,
And now
which is insane.
you're gonna want that guy gone, and then what?
And then the process repeats itself.
At that point, Jackson
At
Dart's
that
due
point,
for money.
Jackson Dart. No, at that point, Jackson Dart's fucked. He's not a good
Or he's
quarterback
fucked, yeah,
anymore.
yeah, or he's done.
We're
He
gonna
was
ship
the
him
first
off.
year was just
We're
a
gonna
fluke.
draft another kid with the current regime, and then fire that head coach, and we get another head coach for the rookie to figure it out, and it's gonna repeat itself. It's just gonna keep repeating itself, bro. It's just
You know
gonna
you're
keep
angry when you're running out of breath trying to speak.
I can't. I mean, because it's like, what else? I don't know how many
Wins
other ways
and losses
I can
don't
say
matter this
dude.
year.
Like, oh, he needs more time. Are we gonna hear that?
I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear
'Cause
that.
you
We
either
just
gotta
gave
pick and
guys. We just
choose.
had guys for 4 years. Why not just give those guys time? If these guys are doing the same thing as those guys, why didn't we just give those guys the time?
I think at max, your coach has 1 more year. I think
No,
next season. I think that,
agree. No,
and then
if they bring him back,
He has 1
next
year left on his
is-
contract.
there's
I
so
thought
many.
this was the last year.
No, he has 1 year
Okay.
left on his deal.
There's enough variables to keep him in place until next year,
I agree.
and they might not wait till the
next
end of
year,
next
and
season.
we start 2-7 next.
It'll happen mid-season.
Dude, yeah, fire
happen
him week
mid-season,
9. Don't even wait the season.
It'll be like when the
Fire him
Giants
week 9.
decided to bench Eli Manning that random week.
That
It'll just be right in the middle of the year.
Don't even.
And
my dad
I'm just saying,
hates when people bring that shit out. I hate
dude,
it.
It stopped everything. I was working the bar.
His Iron Man streak, and
I was
makes
working
me
the bar, and
disgusted,
everybody
bro.
just stopped and looked up at the TV. We
The
put the
guy
sound
who's getting
on,
paid
and
in
we were
Vegas
just
right
staring
now.
at the TV and just like, that's like, we knew like the Giants, they were having a rough time,
You
but
realize
everybody
that,
was
right?
still
He
like,
did
that's
that
wrong.
for Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He did that. We ruined Eli's Iron Man thing for Geno.
Geno Smith.
Then on top of that, McAdoo got fired, and the interim coach immediately reinserted Eli Manning back into the starting lineup.
Yeah.
He is like, I've seen enough of this shit.
Yeah.
It's just completely dumb.
My thing is,
They better figure it out. They better figure it out. That's all I got to say.
my thing with that is, people don't understand when a new coach comes to town, coaches are very egotistical.
Look at Aaron Glenn.
This is my system.
It's in his
This
my
is
mind.
what we're running.
The advantage is in my mind.
So
there's no
here's
real
the
advantage.
playbook. Learn it. Well, coach, I don't feel too what you learned last year is out the door. It's what we do from here on out. If people out there, if fans out there don't think that's true, you're a fucking moron.
And honestly, the
And
good
I
coaches,
hate cussing like that. Everybody knows I try to not cuss like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just stupid to think that a coach doesn't pigeonhole his players.
Sorry, Chris.
It happens.
I need a good
everywhere.
comparison.
Oh, it does.
Look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was pigeonholed for years. Finally, someone said, you know what?
I'm just gonna do what you do good.
Yup.
I mean,
And
that's
what is
good
Brian
coaches
Dable
do.
doing right now? He is allowing his rookie to learn and make mistakes.
Because he's doing.
And
what
guess
he does
what?
good.
His rookie lost a Pro Bowl wide receiver, and then 2 weeks later lost what could have been a guy in the running for Rookie of the Year with the way he was producing. Now he's throwing to Jalen Hyatt, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Darius Slayton.
Hey, Theo. Look at Theo, man. He'll be out there.
And we're back to Tyrone Tracy, who lost his job to Cam Scatterbo. So I don't want to hear shit about Tracy was the man last year. Guess what? If he was the man, he'd have never lost his job to a rookie.
He looked like he lost his job on Sunday.
Am I correct here on that?
Am
I correct on that statement?
Well, you're not wrong in saying if he was the man, he wouldn't have lost his job. But in the same token or in the same breath, last year was the first time that the Giants had 2,000-yard rookies in the same offense since 1958 or something.
I get it.
So,
but guess what?
Tyrone Tracy wasn't
Saquon
Barkley.
Scatterbo got the ball, and Scatterbo did what was doing way better than what Tracy was doing this year.
The reason why Tyrone Tracy lost his job because it was obviously in training camp that Cam Scatterbo was a fucking dog. That's why Tyrone Tracy lost his job.
Yeah, Tracy's not a dog.
He's not a dog. He's a very good running back.
He's a complimentary running back.
Thank you. He's a very good.
What do I call them? The third down running back, the guy who comes for the passing situation.
Yeah,
like a team like
Cam, you need a breath. Yo, Tyrone, we need you.
A team like Denver, a team like Baltimore.
Your receivers
would love
on your team.
A running back like that.
I don't mean this in any disrespect.
I mean, dude, they're not
the receivers he's throwing to right now are not even number 2s right now.
Yeah, bro.
They're barely number 3 wide receivers.
Wan'Dale
and he's doing what he's doing.
One on the field.
At the end of the day, like, I just think if you fire you better make sure you better basically as an owner, which is going to be hilarious to me, you're going to tell this next guy you want to hire, you have to run Brian Daboll a similar system what Daboll did. You know what that head coach is going to look? Why? Well, we don't want to mess up Jackson Dart's. Well, then I don't want to do it. Nobody's going to do it.
I don't know, man.
And then you're going to have Daniel Jones all over again.
I think because of Jackson Dart, that the job does become a little bit appealing. I think there are going to be coaches that are going
to look at his potential, but what system are you going to run?
Handle this.
Oh no, trust me, that's the $1 million question. And like I'm screaming,
are you going
to figure it out? That right there.
I'll be real with you.
For me to know.
You might like the pieces that are there in the moment, but you might not want to work for the company because of the overhead and the shit that they're gonna put on you. Because no matter what, bro, whoever walks into this situation after Daboll's fired, which eventually I think he'll get fired, whoever walks into that's a shit show, bro. Clean up on aisle 10. Everything's on the ground. Spilled milk
it's
everywhere.
Like one of those,
clean this shit up. That's what
the
they're
aisles that got
like
the Pepsi design. And you trip and fall on the Pepsi, and it's just
it becomes undesirable from the perspective of it's like clean this shit up, and we're gonna time you to see how fast it takes for you to clean this shit up. No matter what happens before this, you're on the clock. You're on the clock.
Y'all get impatient quick.
You are on the clock. We are watching you at the draft. How long is it gonna take you to put this together? Don't keep us waiting. It's like you don't understand. It's like automatically off the rip. It's 3 years. 3 years from now.
There's many different phases to Giants fans and New York fans in general. But then you have people who are electing who are super impatient, and it's their way or no way. And when the writing's on the wall for people like that, things need to change immediately. I'll be patient to the point where like, no, you just need one more year. The problem was forcing Daniel Jones on these guys. They forced Daniel Jones onto these guys. They shouldn't have did that. Yeah, winning year one sucked, and I know that it misconstrued the conception of what they thought was going to happen.
They should have just let him walk, and you should have just had that losing year.
Instead of even letting him walk, dude, they should have picked up his 5th-year option. That should have been Shane's first move coming.
I would have done,
picking up his 5th-year option because he would have had the first year winning year. The next year would have been his 5th year. He would have got hurt like he did, and you would have been able to let him walk at that point without giving him the fucking contract that he got.
Yeah.
But instead, you didn't pick up his 4th year option. And you could have used the money to keep Barkley. You had a winning season, and now you had to pay him $90 million guaranteed.
Could have got the money and used it for Barkley.
Imagine. If you would have picked up the 5th-year option, you would only paid him $22.5. Instead, you ended up paying him $90. That's a big difference here, bro.
That's Brian Daboll's fault.
No, it's Shane's fault. Brian Dable doesn't make those kind of decisions when it comes to picking up fifth-year options. That's Shane's fault. Shane made that decision, not Brian Dable.
Yeah, listen.
Shane and Mara. Mara forced Daniel Jones on to Shane and Dable after the winning season. After the winning season, he made Shane pretty much sign that deal. He made Brian Dable work with Daniel Jones instead of picking up the fifth-year option, probably drafting a quarterback in that year's draft because you only got this Daniel Jones kid for one more year. If you draft a rookie quarterback, Daniel Jones gets hurt like he did, and now you get to see. Now we got to get to see what the kid has. Not in year 4 when you made these guys wait till year 4 to see what the kid has. We could have did it in year 2.
4 for them to finally draft their quarterback.
I don't understand how I could figure this out and they couldn't, dude. I mean, it's so crazy to me, dude.
Not being able to get a ham sandwich for high says a lot.
And doing what the Jets did is something the Giants
did. Through your nose and out your mouth.
Fuck that, bro, because I'm right, bro. I'm right. Everything I've been saying for years, bro, has been happening.
I just want
and Alexi feels the same way, but he's just so much more on the negative side of things that keep happening.
He's an extreme leftist.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's mind-boggling, honestly, and it's so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating.
I mean, they're gonna fire him eventually. That day's gonna come.
It feels like it's coming. No, it
needs for that day to actually happen.
When it comes, he's gonna have post after post.
But that also is gonna realize, like, okay, I still don't get what I want, right?
Like, no, I know that's going to happen to him too, and he won't even probably admit it. But that's going to happen.
He's not going to get what he wants when they announce the New York Giants have hired Arthur Smith to be their head coach.
Oh my God, Arthur Smith on the what's that? 2 years? He gets fired. You add on more time.
It's going to be a retread, Mike.
Arthur Smith,
you know what they're going to
say? 2 years, bro.
I'm not looking forward to it, bro. I'll tell you this right now.
Here's what I'm telling you. When and if they fire Dable, they're not hiring another coordinator. They're not doing it because Mara's mind's already like, I've already hired all these coordinators and nothing's worked.
Been down this road.
Let's see who has former head coaching experience, bro. I would not put it past him. If after Zach Taylor gets fired from the Bengals this year, he hires Zach Taylor.
They said that on the radio today, bro.
I didn't hear that.
When they said that on the radio, bro, oh my. I almost dropped my equipment that I was carrying to the truck. I was like, what?
Taylor, bro.
What is that? What do you mean Zach Taylor as the Giants head coach, bro? Like, what world is this?
He's not a good head coach.
No, not at all, dude.
I've been said that.
It only gets worse.
He had one good year. And it's going to be live forever because he beat the Chiefs in the AFC title game. They made the Super Bowl. And he's going to live off that the rest of his coaching career.
I mean, he doesn't have to buy another.
We're just not going to acknowledge the fact that he has 2 of the best wide receivers in the league and probably the third or fourth best QB in the league.
Right.
We're just going to gloss over that fact.
Right.
Because when he had Andy Dalton in the game for the couple of years he was there, how was that going?
Yeah, very mediocre.
Well, he'll get fired.
He's getting fired after the year. You know what, though? I got to see how many years Zach Taylor has left on his contract because the Bengals owner's so cheap.
That he don't want to keep paying a guy that he's not there.
Exactly. That's why he kept Marvin Lewis for so long.
Or they can bring Brian Callahan back. He's looking for work. And bring him back into the fold.
So right now we thought Zach Taylor. We thought Arthur Smith.
Glenn.
Mike McDaniel. He gets fired from Miami.
You know what
McCarthy?
I would try
Mike McCarthy.
Oh my God!
Bro, these are your choices.
Jesus.
It's going to be a former head coach.
Line them up. Belichick, but I don't want Belichick neither, man.
It's going to be a former head coach.
Line them.
It is not going to be another.
I have no idea who.
They're not going the coordinator route.
Some people
we know them already.
AP. Our old linebacker, what kind of Antonio Pierce?
Antonio Pierce?
Well, as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and to pair him with John Gruden as the head coach.
Oh my goodness, no, they can't do that. They won't do that.
Rex Ryan.
Oh no, Chris, no. I don't need Rex Ryan.
Oh my God!
On our side of New York.
We're in the celebrity wing now, bro.
Keep his shit on the Queen side. I don't need that shit on the.
The thing is, like, these names are realistic.
Oh, Monday they were talking.
No, I know. That's what's fucked up. Is that
these are the nominees we're going through.
I don't want none of these guys, bro.
I'm just telling you,
guys, bro. It's so crazy. It's so scary. It's like looking for work out here. Like,
so this is what I tell to everybody that wants to fire: be careful what you wish for.
right, so they got the Bears this
Like
Sunday.
people keep telling me that to me when I'm like, if Tomlin doesn't get a playoff win, get rid of him.
I told Alexi that, dude. I said, be careful what you wish for.
I got people at work telling me, I can't believe you want Tomlin fired. I was like, bro, I was like, the last time we won a playoff game, my son was 7. He's 17 now.
Bang!
I think this is a game the Giants can win on Sunday against the Bears. The Bears.
I told Matthew last week that I think we can bang with almost any team.
You can.
Honestly. You can bang with the Bears. I can
if
see that
Malik Neighbors and Scatter there.
Every team we've played this year, especially the 2 wins, but every loss that we've had, we've banged with those teams, bro.
Listen, I thought Jackson Dart was gonna look like shit. I didn't think he was ready.
I didn't think he was ready. I was scared.
I thought he was, but you know what? He has proved more for the moment.
No, I love the kid.
I
love the kid.
And I just think like
soft defense.
If he had the players that he lost to injury, I don't think their record would be as bad right now.
I agree.
And we'd be having a whole different story about Brian Dable, the coach.
I think if they would have let Brian Dable start him like he wanted to from the beginning, we'd be having a completely different conversation right now.
Might have been 2-1. The only loss to the Chiefs. I think you still lose to the Chiefs with them.
Honestly, we were in there, the Chiefs game. We were in that game.
How was the game out there? It was electric. I shared almost every video. I don't think I shared the entrance videos. You know, I had to show the Renegade video. Like, that shit was crazy Sunday. Like, the fans were really into it.
I told you I had a funny feeling about that game.
You said it early in the morning.
Colts were due for one, you know? Like, and that's the one. It's a perfect one. A team that is just, they cannot get right.
There was a guy there that rocked a Daniel Jones Giants jersey to the game.
That's love right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Giants fans who are 50-50 on Daniel Jones. There are some who want to see him fail.
Oscar, I need you to say sorry to our team. I don't got to say shit. Do it again.
You got the Chargers on Sunday Night Football.
I'm sorry.
You know, it's
you want me to sit back and be like, we're back? No.
It's a big
when
game.
you consistently win and put up performances like that, then I'll be like, we back. But no, we're not back. I need to see it again.
Sunday Night Football, 8:20.
If they do it again, if they can do it against Justin Herbert and hold those offensive weapons, they stop Gadsden. If they can stop Vidale, they can stop Keenan Allen. Then and they go in there and they win 27-17 or 27-20 again. Okay, good.
We had a Quentin Johnson sighting this past week after giving the zeros the week.
But
before.
Until they can put up back-to-back performances, no. I do like the move that Jalen Ramsey is now the free safety.
Yeah.
I
remember them talking about that before the season started.
And listen, when you guys texted me and told me about, the Steelers made a trade for Kyle Duggar, and I was like, another. Let me tell you, Kyle Duggar played his ass off with only 3 days being with this team. He played 77 of the 78 defensive snaps, and he just had a knack for where the ball was going.
Nice.
So, and then Ramsey looked comfortable back there. Like, I enjoy – just got to get Slay out of there. Just start Eccles.
Slay's horrible, man.
That's terrible.
My dad asked me if he broke his finger. Did he break his finger during that game?
I don't know his finger, but he kept holding his hand.
He was down at one point. I remember
he
that.
kept holding his hand.
Might have been what it was.
I was watching pre-warm-ups when you guys were like, oh, shit. I saw when Aaron Rodgers jammed his pinky.
Was the one who broke news to me, so it was
I was there. I was paying attention, and I was talking to Serge at the time, and I went, huh, just like that, because I seen it because he went like this, like he did as usual. He slammed the ball on the floor. Yeah. I was like, oh. Serge was like, oh, he gonna throw 4 touchdowns. I was like, I don't know all about that.
That was a productive
how was that seeing Serge out there?
That was crazy. Yo, he went out there lone wolf, bro. I don't know how you make that drive by yourself, lone wolf. I can't.
Injury. Every week, another one of their offensive linemen going down.
Came to my house afterwards, and he was like, "Yo, Serge said he's going to the game tomorrow." And I'm like, "The Pittsburgh game?" He goes, "Yeah." He said he's leaving in like 3 hours. I'm like, "Damn, he's driving like in the middle of the night out there." He goes, "Yeah." He said he wants to get there for the game and then just come back. I'm like, "All right, that's pretty cool." He was like, would you do that? Like, go by yourself? I'm like, fuck yeah. If I had to do that, I could go to a game by myself.
I'm going to end up driving off a cliff because I'm going to fall asleep driving. I'm just keeping it real.
I mean, to Pittsburgh, that might be a little much.
That's why I need people to talk to me while I'm driving when I'm doing drives like that.
Yeah, but I'm
Just keep
definitely
talking to
go to
me.
a Giants game by myself. Like go to the Meadowlands. I'll do that. All
That's
day.
nothing. That's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, I'll do that all day.
Matter of fact, you drive to the Hamilton bus station, take the bus over
That
there.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
Even going to Washington, like I did with Alex, I would do that. That's only a 2.5, 2:45 minute hour drive. So that wasn't bad.
We got a nice little marquee matchup here at 425. You got the LA Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Rams are going to
is
avenge
Brock
their
Purdy
loss, bro.
gonna play?
Who effing knows if Brock
Is that
Purdy's
even?
playing? I mean, I
Is this Mac
only
Jones' team?
drafted him in 6 leagues.
Right? Is he with Bucky
I mean,
Irving
you know,
right now?
who cares at this point? Dude?
I saw Bucky more recently than I've seen Brock.
Jesus, dude.
Been
That's
gone for a
crazy,
while.
man.
Like, you think Shanahan would let Mac Jones just keep playing and then he'll start Brock Purdy in the playoffs out of nowhere?
Why not? Either one of those guys can play in that system, so why not?
I feel like that's the Shanahan thing to do. Keep playing Mac and
I don't
then
know
make
what
the
he tells
switch later.
those quarterbacks and what he whispers into their ears at night, but I mean, whatever he does, dude, it makes them play on another level.
Mac Jones.
Mac was 14 for 14, bloody nose out there looking like Joe Montana on Sunday. That was crazy what he's doing.
It was a little insane, not gonna lie.
That's what BTJ needs right now, is all of that.
But dude, he's been doing it all year though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to make it seem like it was all the Giants.
It wasn't just this past
Yeah,
week.
well, there was people out there.
Oh no, trust
There's
me.
people out
I've
there
seen the
who's
post,
saying-
and I've just kept my comments to myself
Because
I spare myself the argument.
did we not see what he did against the Rams on Thursday night a couple weeks
Did
ago?
the same exact thing? He's been
Oh.
dotting people
But
up
did
all
we
year long.
kill the Rams for that?
He struggled against
No,
Houston.
of course
Oh,
not.
okay.
Of
Houston's a good defense, so I could understand struggling against Houston. I kind of thought 49ers would find a way to win that one, but they didn't.
Dude,
but other than that, like
Mac's been playing at a high level since he
All
became the starter all year long.
bro.
And
All
for
year
anybody
long.
to say the Giants defense sucks so bad and coaching stinks so bad,
No, bro.
we made Mac Jones look like a Hall of Famer.
No.
No, incorrect.
Cowboys
Mac
still
Jones has
suck
looked
all
good
over the
all
NFL.
Yeah, he
year
has looked
long.
Yeah, he's looked like a Hall of Famer every fucking week. So I don't know what to tell you guys.
He's playing some
Get
good
over
football.
it. Like really, get over it. Mac Jones has been balling all year. Get over it.
You think he starts this week?
It doesn't matter, dude. The guy's a baller.
And he's been doing this without the wide receiver one, too.
Right.
Loki. Like,
Right.
Mac Jones
Or
so
wide
far in the
receiver, too.
season, 1,832 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, and a 93 quarterback rating.
Balling.
He's only had one passer rating under – no, he's had 2 passer ratings under 80. The one against Tampa and one against Atlanta. He had 135 against y'all, an 84.5, 100 against LA, an 83, and 113. The dude's been playing good football.
he hasn't even had his full arsenal of weapons, I don't think, all year.
Yeah.
Kittle's been in and out. Jennings has been in and out.
Bro,
Pearsall's been in and out.
Kendrick Bourne caught
Ayuk is
almost
never coming
150 yards against the Rams a couple weeks ago. Are we going to ignore that?
Bourne's been balling for him.
McCaffrey's been
And
balling.
him and Bourne played together in New England, so they've
Yeah.
always had good chemistry with each other.
He's the hot hand right now. You already
Yeah.
know one thing about the 49ers. They're going to play the hot hand.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
You know,
it could be another
it's-
Kyler Murray situation where, like, not that Brock Purdy is as bad as Kyler Murray, but maybe they're just
In
like,
his last
"Dude,
3
just sit
games,
it. If you're not feeling right, just sit it, bro.
he has
You
6
don't need
touchdowns to
come
1
back.
What's
interception.
Mac Jones' contract with these guys? 2 years?
2
I think it
years.
was 2 years, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Somebody say he could find himself a starting job somewhere else.
Easy,
but
bro.
if
Look
you're the
at-
Niners, why
Look
would
what
you let him
happened to
walk
Sam
out of the
Darnold,
building?
Dude, like, I think whoever goes and plays and spends time in
Sam got
fucking
paid,
San
bro.
Francisco, dude, there's something. That's what I'm saying.
Sam got paid.
Shanahan is saying something. To
He
these
opens them
quarterbacks.
up.
Yeah, dude, he's doing something.
He
to
teaches them the game.
them. Yeah, whatever he's teaching is slowing it down for them to the point where like they're able to go to different.
And you can
places
say about
and-
O'Connell,
be
too,
okay.
because O'Connell was very
Yep.
Look what he did with James Jones. Didn't even play. He sat him the whole
And
year.
that was the double whammy for Sam Darnold, where he got to spend time with both those guys.
Yeah,
I can picture Mac Jones out in Minnesota. The Vikings are going to need a quarterback. JJ McCarthy to me ain't. That's not.
Not after this week. I'm
McCarthy's
surprised
not
you
the-
ain't pounding your
I
chest
think we
more
still
right
gotta
now.
give it the year.
McCarthy's
man.
not the guy.
I'm
bro.
surprised
think
you're
we
not
still gotta
pounding
give-
your chest though
What?
about the team they beat. With all the negative things that you said about them last week, I thought you would make fun of them a lot. You would give me and Mikey hell.
Oh yeah. That is true. That is.
I
true.
really thought you were going to give me and Mikey hell this whole week about the Lions losing to the Vikings.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I was shocked that he didn't throw that in her face.
Yeah, no, me too, bro. And that's why I say
Listen,
I've been waiting
surprised.
all week for it.
I was surprised that
I'm
that
saving it.
Detroit lost.
Because,
but
yo,
it was
he's the
pleasant
first
because he didn't give a
person.
shit about
He's
it.
the first person to go.
saving all my
Oh, yeah.
tokens.
He's the first person to go NFC champion, right, guys? And then just end it at that.
Yeah.
Not say another word.
Yeah.
Not bring up a
Go back
conversation.
to mixing
Wait
the
for
gin and
us to
tonics
start
at work
talking
and
shit.
At least you guys remember. I'm glad you guys remember our
That's the
conversation.
first thing. I'm sitting there looking at my phone at the game at halftime. I'm like,
I let it slide.
oh, Iylon's gonna give us shit. For
That's
this.
dude. I said that when I seen the score at the end of the day, I was like, "Fucking Iylon, bro."
Pardon
That's
me,
what I
bro.
said. I didn't say fucking Lions or fucking Detroit. I was like, "Fucking Iylon."
He's
bro.
gonna come on the
Every-
podcast.
Everything that happened
or
on
every
Sunday,
little thing that happens, he's just gonna throw a little one-liner in there.
They did lose to them, didn't they?
Yeah,
about that?
McCarthy.
Dude,
he
I
had 2
almost forgot
passing
it, 'cause
touchdowns and a
I still
rushing
can't believe
touchdown.
that they did it.
There was so many big
They
things
shouldn't
that
have lost to
happened
them,
that
dude.
got lost in the
It did.
cracks of
It did.
week 9,
Nope,
but
it
that happened.
Yeah, they had.
That was in Detroit, or
JJ had.
or
I think it was in Detroit.
I think
Bro.
it was. Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know what the
All right.
hell happened.
so what?
Nah, they just came out flat, dude. Honestly, I watched
think-
highlights and stuff. They look super
I
flat.
think they thought they had it in the bag without even
That's what I
playing.
think too. That's what I think too.
That's their second division loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But hey.
them shits pile up.
but
Right?
hey,
Super Bowl
the
contenders,
Packers
right?
outdid them in the same
Yeah,
afternoon.
that's right.
That helps. That
That's right.
helps because that right. But we
So
talked
much
about
for
that
being
last
number
week.
one in the NFC, huh?
We talked about Carolina last week. They are the trap game, and
Oh,
they are the
yeah.
trap game for a team like
they're
the Packers.
number one
who
spoiler team.
will,
You got hopes and dreams of making the
will
playoffs. And you
drop
take
it.
Carolina week 17, week 18. Good luck, Chuck.
like,
Good luck, Chuck.
and not for nothing though. Also, we call them spoiler, but they're also 5-4 too. So they got a shot to
Oh no, yeah, they're not
make the
out of their
playoffs.
division.
It's not like they are.
Yeah, they can. If
done
if
and
Tampa
just
keeping you
slides,
out.
if
It
Tampa
was at home,
slides,
bro.
Huh?
It was at home. They beat them in Detroit.
Yeah, no, I think yeah. No,
Right
trust
now,
me, I
that
was shocked,
division.
bro. I
Right
was
now,
shocked.
the Packers are only on top of the division because of 5-2-1.
Right.
Well, they're also on top of the division because the Vikings beat
Did
the
lose,
Lions.
yeah.
Yes.
And the Lions now have 2 division L's to their name.
Everybody's got a
Which-
500 record in that division.
Everyone's has a shot. That's why I said that game. This
The
game's
Packers
good
are
for Chicago.
5-2-1. Detroit's 5-3. Chicago's 5-3. Minnesota's 4-4.
Detroit
we'll
has
help
Washington.
you guys out, North. Okay.
Detroit
We'll
has
help you guys out.
Washington.
They're the only division in the
And-
NFL that has all 500 teams.
Minnesota has Baltimore. Detroit has
That's a
Washington.
toss-up too, because the Dolphins pissed me off Thursday night. Not because they lost, because every time they get into the red zone, they couldn't score.
Well,
Bro,
that's
they were
because-
getting down there.
Did you see the play calling? Did you see who? You had 6'4" Kyle Hamilton guarding A-Chain.
And
On
they
the fourth-
threw a fade to A-Chain.
I don't think that was
the smallest guy on the
Listen,
field, bro.
that was on Tua. I don't think that was the call.
Man, that was both of them, dog. You don't. That was both of them. They
Honestly,
stink.
What play
What are you saving
drawing
McDaniels for?
up that has your smallest guy
That's
on
trash.
the field running a fade?
You're the whiz kid, right?
Why,
With all
why
the
is
plays,
that
that's
even
your
route
best.
even being called for that kid? He should not be running a fade.
You don't see that guy that's 6'4" that's on him.
Yeah, that was
That's
wild.
your run. That's your starting running back, bro. You need him for later.
That was wild. I
Shout out
will say
to
that.
Sarah's.
Yeah.
These fucking candies are amazing.
Bears might make the playoffs. They are alive. They
They are.
have just as much life as the Carolina Panthers right now at 5-4. Like
Who?
the Bears.
Fuck the Bears.
If I told
I
you,
get it, but they're they're
If I
not, they're
told
not
you
out
the
of it.
Panthers and the Chiefs had the same record, would you believe me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think for a second and then be like, you know what?
They do.
It's the meme with the golf guys.
Yep.
The
they're
guy with
5-4.
the crazy pants. That's the Panthers, and then you got the golfer dressed like a golfer, which
the
is
Chiefs
the
are
Chiefs.
still a really good team. They're just not special this year. That's all.
They're not winning those.
I thought they were going to beat
One-score
Buffalo
games.
this year. I know
I didn't think
Buffalo
so.
always beats them in the regular
No.
season,
Yeah,
but I thought
I
this
didn't-
year, going into this game, they were playing good football.
I knew Dak
Like-
Allen was going to beat Patrick Mahomes. I knew that.
Has Dak Prescott ever beaten Pat Mahomes?
I don't know,
No, I don't think he has.
but they both choke in the
Yeah.
big moments.
I don't think he
So
has.
yes,
I don't think
Josh
he has.
did what he's done for the last
So,
4 years. Beat him in the
Buffalo
regular season.
once again beats
Guess
Kansas
what?
City in the regular season.
Doesn't matter.
It
That's
doesn't.
what I loved about ESPN. They finally said. I was waiting for Orlovsky and them.
it only matters.
I was waiting for
until
Orlovsky and them to make excuses. You know what they actually came and said? Especially Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan goes, "It's fantastic. You beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
Well, everyone's.
Are you going to
everyone's-
do it in the playoffs?"
I feel like nationally people are over the Bills.
What I'll say to counter that for this year specifically is that, like you just said, the Chiefs and the Panthers have the same record. So the Chiefs are third in their own division right now. So the Chiefs might not even make the playoffs.
They still got 2
Losing
games.
a game to Buffalo could actually be one of the reasons why they don't make the playoffs.
They got 2 against
So
Denver
the
still.
game actually
If the
kind of matters.
Chiefs
One
don't
against
make
LA.
If the Chiefs don't make the playoffs,
it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But I'm
that
telling you, if
AFC's
they happen-
open to anyone.
Oh,
I don't care
completely
who.
wide open. Completely wide open.
Because if Buffalo, for some odd reason, doesn't win their division, go on and they have to go on the road, I don't think Josh Allen's won on the road as a playoff person yet.
They are not leading their division right now either. It's the Patriots, bro.
No, yeah,
It's the
Patriots.
Could you imagine
the Patriots and the Broncos? Imagine
Right
having to
now,
go
the
to those
Colts
2
still
places
have number
for a
1
playoff
seed.
game.
Yes.
It's Colts.
I think the Colts
Patriots,
are going to
Broncos.
finish with the number 1 seed.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's
if they did at
courtesy
this
to
point.
the AFC South that they're going to finish with the number 1 seed.
Yeah. I mean,
It's the truth.
No, it is.
look at this week. Whoever wins this game between the Texans and Jags is going to be what, 5-4?
Yes.
They have whoever wins that game has the opportunity to maybe take the South, but it's not going to happen.
Right.
But they at least put themselves in a position to do that. But as of right now, the top 3 seeds in the AFC side are Indianapolis, New England, Denver.
If Houston wins, they're 4-5. If Jacksonville wins, they're 6-3.
Houston would only be 4-5.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking suck. That was my pick to win the South.
I picked
And
the Colts.
Good pick.
I did too.
Good pick.
I picked the Colts.
I cashed out
Good
my
eye.
shit today.
Good eye.
After the Commander's injury, I cashed out.
You had the
Remember I picked
Commanders
them to
winning the
win?
division?
Yeah.
Ah, how much was the cash out?
A month and a half ago, the cash out was $44. I cashed out for $1.32.
Oh, you should have
Oh,
just
my
kept
God.
it, Oscar.
I'm gonna lose.
Nah, you don't know that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. But
It
still,
I was.
$1.32, dude.
That's who I pounded the table for, the Commanders in the offseason, and that's just.
Damn, you had the Commanders.
Here's Indianapolis' schedule for the rest of
I
the
picked
year.
the Eagles to win the division.
Home for Atlanta, which is really not a home game because it's out there in London. They go on a bye. They go to Kansas City, which they're probably going to lose. But at that point,
I don't know.
At that point, I expect the Colts to be. I expect the Colts to win this weekend. They'll be 8-2. They go to Kansas City, they'll lose. They'll be 8-3, which is still enough to win the seed. Houston, Jacksonville. Then they got a tough stretch between Seattle and San Francisco. Jacksonville, Houston. There's a possibility they finish 13-4, 12-5.
They still have 4 division
I
games.
think they can beat the Chiefs.
Their offense, listen.
They still have a bye week.
The key to beating the Colts is stopping Jonathan Taylor. Point blank.
Yeah, we
A lot
got to
of
see
teams
that
can
happen
do that.
again in order for that to be a definitive statement.
Yeah. Can the Falcons do
I'm
it?
not going to be out on my boy Danny like that.
They're 6-1 in the conference. One loss.
Can the Falcons stop Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. They started the year off super strong, their defense, but in the
What happened
last,
to Bijan
the last
Robinson?
3 weeks,
Well, I was just about to say, which
Is
version
he on
of
a milk carton?
which one of the
Is he on the
So-
TJ Watt milk carton?
What
Should I
Falcons-
take the TJ
what
Watt
Falcons
milk
team
carton
are we
off since he
getting
got a
this
sack?
weekend?
It's
Are we getting
9:30
the
in the morning.
tough, rough, pound the rock, we're going to stop you no matter what Falcons team? Or are we going to get the lackadaisical, make weird throws, not make defensive stops?
Yo,
Like,
what
man,
throw?
the
He
team,
did
like-
something that was terrible on Sunday. Penix, he threw some shit.
It looked like he floated the
Like-
ball. It was weird, bro.
It
was
was-
a weird
Well,
throw.
listen.
It went right to the dude's feet.
Drake
and I'm
London
just looking
gave
at it. I
Javi
was
a
like,
win.
ew, bro, this looked like a fucking.
What happened?
Drake London helped give Javi a win this week in your league.
Javi did get a win. Yeah.
Drake London and Caleb.
And then I
Williams.
realized it was against you. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, who'd you beat? And then I saw him. I went, I know who that is.
it was a slow week this week. Good for him.
Falcons
maybe
couldn't
that's the
stop
start that
a
he
parked
needs.
car from staying still.
I'm 4-5.
He thinks the guy he's playing this week he could beat too.
Hey,
It might be me.
it's the time of year to go on runs.
My team is so bad.
I told him, bro, 6-8 can get you in that playoff spot.
I got Netta this week, so I'm just looking to go 5-5 in sick picks, 500, and let the rest work itself out. I'm dealing with the Pat Mahomes bye this
I played
week,
Chris.
and then I'll have that done and out the way. McBride is back, so
Dolphins GM officially worse than the New York Giants GM. Well, Chris Greer, I don't know how he's had a job for the last 10 years.
Well, he got fired, right?
Yeah. And I thought the new GM made moves that helped the Dolphins out. Because, even though they paid some of Jalen Phillips' contract, big deal, they still got a third-round pick for him.
Right.
They got the Bills this week. How do you forecast that going for them?
Oh, for the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Pain.
You don't think they have a good offensive showing at least a competitive loss?
As long as Jalen Waddle finishes like 15 to 18 fantasy points, I'll be fine.
Buffalo's defense has been giving up running more than passing, so A-Chain could have a good day, but
and there's also the whole, is James Cook going to play?
I don't know.
He didn't practice.
He didn't practice today.
That ankle looked ugly. I saw that shit today because I was like, James Cook's hurt. I haven't heard none of you guys talking about it, so I was like, wait,
honestly,
what?
I wasn't even.
That's a developing thing.
Yeah.
He hasn't been
I
practicing,
seen it.
though.
It's bad.
He hasn't been practicing.
I'm surprised it ain't broken.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I'll show you a picture.
Got Sunday 1 o'clock.
So he's definitely not playing.
Giants will still finish better
looks
than
like that
Dallas,
now,
even
he's
without
definitely not
Scadaboo.
playing.
I need Hampton back. Well, Hampton, we don't know when Hampton's coming back,
so
bro.
that means I got to figure out what to do.
After week 12.
So week 13.
Harbaugh said it. Yep.
He's going to be activated week 12. Tua won't finish the game against the Bills. So he gets
got
benched.
pinned under his leg. Hip drop tackle, bro.
Oh, damn, I didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Fucking hip drop.
Damn.
The Dolphins are looking at it like this.
Honestly, I don't think
That's
so.
just more. That's
I
more
don't think
Josh
so.
Allen.
I think Ty
That's
Johnson
more-
will come in and get the job done. And Ray Davis, man, he's so disappointing. But
It'll just be the Josh Allen show. Really.
Fault. It's Sean McDermott goes, everybody picked up Ray Davis. I'm going to throw Ty Johnson out there.
Yeah.
Then everybody picks up Ty Johnson. He'll throw Ray Davis out there.
So that would be my luck too.
I wouldn't be too excited about either one of those. If it was a situation where it's like, okay, James Cook is out, and I'm looking at those two options, and it's just like
That's what I was looking at this post.
It's a big week, man. Like week 10 is big. It's like I can't fuck around and just.
We were talking 15, 20 minutes ago about the future of Brock Purdy. Somebody said, hypothetically, what if the Dolphins traded Tua to San Francisco and San Francisco traded Purdy to Miami? It would both give them out of their fresh starts. Because it looks like if you're Brock Purdy right now, you're watching Mac Jones and you're like, shit. And then you're watching how some of these guys get paid, but production's going to come first.
I think if you're San Francisco ownership and John Lynch, you're looking at Mac Jones like, why did we pay Brock Purdy all this money if he could just do it?
There's a lot of 49er
Why
fans.
Why do we give up all these first-round picks for Trey Lance?
Well,
why do we do these impulsive things?
Well, they
were
so in on Trey Lance and watching all these other guys come in San Francisco and do their thing and then go other places to do their thing proves how bad Trey Lance is.
Yeah. Lance was supposed to be their quarterback right now.
Yes,
today.
Yes,
I was listening.
No, yes.
I was listening to a radio and a guy called in. I think they called in the Stephen A. Smith show on Mad Dog. I think it was, or it was. Oh no! It was the Todd Haley show on XM Sirius Saturday with the other guy, Bob Papa. I think.
Okay. Bob Papa.
It's on Channel 88. They were like, the guy's like, you know what? I think it's so damn silly that we paid Brock Purdy. Maybe, just maybe, if Kyle Shanahan had just, not got persuaded by the Trey Lance and just executed what was thought to be the original plan and picked Mac Jones where they were, we wouldn't be in this predicament that we're in now.
Imagine that.
Watching Mac Jones come in and produce maybe even better with less around him than Brock Purdy's ever done. I was like, wow.
Mac Jones has not had the full cast the entire season so far. He's had McCaffrey throughout, but he didn't have Kittle for a few weeks.
And the guy's like,
they might have given Kansas City a run for their money as far as Super Bowls is concerned if that would have happened. I think Mac Jones.
That's what the fan was saying. He goes, we would have won a Super Bowl with Mac Jones by now.
At least one.
He goes,
that's crazy.
Brock Purdy he's a 7th round talent for a reason. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, he's not that bad.
He goes,
considering that
he goes,
one more.
He got the guy.
Super Bowls.
The guy was
he didn't
adamant.
get them to a Super Bowl.
Two, right? Two of them.
Or one. Him one. He
But
did
2
one.
NFC championships.
Jimmy Garoppolo
Yeah.
also got
Yeah.
them to a Super Bowl.
Garoppolo got
Well,
them. Yeah, that's
So that argument's null and void.
so Mac Jones could probably get them to. That's crazy.
And that's what the guys
That's
is like.
very
He's
crazy,
got
man.
all the weapons. He doesn't have Pearsall every week. He didn't have George Kittle for all these weeks. He was just going on and goes, but when Purdy's healthy and he's got these guys, it's inconsistent with him. He goes, he hasn't been the same since the Super Bowl year, whether anybody wants to admit it or not. I was like, oh, shit.
The Niners beat the Rams, too.
Well, I mean,
So
after Kyron Williams gets punched in the head while they're trying to grab the ball.
I mean, that's a win. They got one win over them already.
That's why I'm telling. Oh, they ain't getting another win.
Here. Rams are playing some good football right now.
The Rams are the best team in the NFL right now. Yeah, I said it. Not the Colts. The Rams are the best team in the NFL right now. Come on, Mike. Give us a reason why not.
I was already going to take them over the Lions. You already know that. I don't know who the best in the AFC is yet. I'm not sure.
If the Colts and the Rams play in the Super Bowl tomorrow, you're really taking the Colts?
I might.
You're crazy. I'm picking the guy.
Rams.
I'm picking number 9.
But you know what? I was just gonna say. Say Matt Stafford is playing MVP football. Right
Lights out.
I know.
He's playing MVP football right now.
Lights
honestly.
out. He's playing lights out.
I'm
going against him in a couple spots, and I'm nervous.
It's so hard for me to give him
this
the
is
best
a big
team in
game.
Football stamp, but Matt Stafford's playing MVP football.
And they're going to go out there and they're going to try to put the Niners down.
Bro, 2 of my 3 losses on the money sports is this fucker right here, bro.
You got to avoid him in the playoffs, bud.
Me and Oscar's played twice in On the Money Sports, and he hasn't played Bobby once in True Legends. How crazy is that?
Hey, I'm 8-1. The guy who was complaining, about it beat me.
Yeah.
What's there to complain about?
No more undefeated.
He can't complain.
But you know what you can complain about if you're them? I'm already in the playoffs.
The Rams are always
already
clinched the
clinched.
season. Stop it. Now that I mean, Stafford has the experience to get them to win it all. He's done it before. Rams can make it out of the NFC and go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, they can. And
Like,
people don't think they can't.
far-fetched.
You're crazy.
The Rams should have beat the Eagles in the playoffs.
It's not far-fetched to think that. You know, not everybody has to think
Matt
the Birds are
Stafford's
going to
a
be the
plus
ones to make it
550
out.
right now.
It's good.
I think that they.
It's home run bet.
Everybody's still plus right now.
I trust LA before
Allen's
I trust
plus
Detroit.
170. Mahomes is plus 350. Drake May's plus 400. Matt Stafford's plus 5. Baker Mayfield's went up plus 17. It was a little lower, but since he had that 2-week stretch.
I know Tampa's banged up, but this would be a big win for Drake May and the Patriots. They beat Tampa.
Oh yeah, no.
Yo, in
just
1
another,
week,
just rattle off another W, 7-2.
Yeah, yes.
1 week of Jonathan Taylor now doing crazy shit. His odds, I think, last week were like plus 15 and now dropped them to plus 3,000. How can you ignore that?
It's so corny.
Like New England can take the 1 seed from Indy if Indy slips up at any point in time.
Yeah, if they go on a skid and like you said, them just winning this week will be big because it's just like you said, just adding another W there.
Patriots still play the Jets twice.
Jeez.
They haven't even played them yet.
And it just so they just had to fire
Their schedule is not like Patriots' schedule is not
fire
crazy.
up all your Drake Mays, all your freaking Demario Douglases that days, those games. You gotta fire.
They got 2 against the Jets.
Is Booty gonna play?
1 against
I don't
Miami.
think so.
No, he's not
Yeah,
practicing.
yeah,
He's
no,
not
I don't
practicing.
think so.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We saw Demario Douglas last week.
Before he got hurt, he
I paid $15 for
in the last couple weeks he's been wide receiver 3.
Yeah, he gets a touchdown every week until this week.
Booty before he got hurt.
He had a 3
for the month of
touchdown
October.
streak.
He's been week 3. He's been wide receiver 3
This was the first game in a month where he didn't get a touchdown.
because he pulled his hammy in the first quarter, right?
Jackson Dart has been QB3 since claiming the starting role.
Because we talked a little bit about Tampa earlier, but I was just saying, like on the flip side, like if Drake May gets this W, bro, they're 7-2, sitting at the top of the AFC.
And I'm definitely giving MVP to Drake May and Matt Stafford over Josh Allen this year. 100%. I'm not even thinking about it. If it's down to
they're both just playing better.
Yeah, if it's
Shoulda,
down to
coulda,
May
woulda
and
is all I
Allen
hear,
or
and I see with
Stafford
the
and
Rams.
Allen,
They
I'm
could have
giving
done
it to
this.
the
They
other
should have
guy.
done that. They better put on some Nikes and just do it. I mean, they won a Super Bowl recently, right? Can't just discredit them like they're nothing.
I mean, come on, dude. The guy
can't
won a Super
discredit
Bowl
them like
before
they're
you
nothing.
guys did. You're acting like, come on, dude.
There's no reason to hate on the Rams. Like I don't want to, I don't want to feel like you
beat
feel
them.
about
Relax. I don't know what you're so uptight about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that my pick to make it out of the NFC is the Rams. It is not the Philadelphia Eagles. It is not the Detroit Lions. All right. It is no longer the Washington Commanders. I mean, I admit I dabbled with some of that Kool-Aid, but I'm off that train right now. You know? And you've got the Green Bay Packers, but the Green Bay Packers, there's always that. They just have those days, man. And those days, it takes them out of the running. Like they have those certain days, and they pick the worst day to have that day. And for them, it's one of those things where I could see the Packers having to go up against the Rams, having to go up against Philly in the playoffs potentially,
Right.
and that could be their day where it's just like, But the Packers should win enough games to be there because they are going to show up against good teams. They're just going to lose against the Panthers of the world. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you wonder, like, that game with them and the Cardinals a couple weeks back was a one-possession football game.
Yep.
Like, Jacoby Brissett could have gotten them that W. And that's another win that you add to a Cardinals team that's they'd be 4-5 instead of 3-6. Not hate. They just make a lot of noise in the regular season and end up out in the second round like the Sixers.
They won a Super Bowl the last couple of years.
They have more recent success than most football teams, though. Too.
They just won a Super Bowl in 2021, though.
I don't understand it, dude. I don't understand it.
You don't agree that they're gonna?
I mean,
I
get it. Yeah, it's your opinion.
It's
It's your opinion, but it's not. It's
all
not for me to get. It's not for me to agree with.
It's all right.
So
or if you feel like they're your biggest threat on that side, you could just say that.
Maybe
if
that
you're,
too.
If you're a little scared.
Yeah.
If you're a little scared of the Rams, it's all right because it's just there's no need to bash them. I mentioned the fact they got a big matchup here: Rams versus 49ers, big NFC West showdown. We talked about how top heavy that division is because the Seahawks are winning football games too, and the Seahawks got what we feel like is a softball matchup with the Cardinals this week that they should be able to win. So
I agree.
Like you got a pretty good race brewing in this division. This right now is looking truly like the most complete, even with the Cardinals, the most complete division in the league.
Right.
There's more parity in the North because they all lose stupid games, like all of them. You know what I mean? It's stupid.
And they're all around the same
stupid.
record.
You're right.
And
So, like in the North, it's a question of I get 10 wins, I'm winning this division. In the West, you're talking about maybe all three of those teams getting into the playoffs.
Right. It's
Period.
like this fight. It's
like
this fight.
That division is why only one team from the
Michael,
North or one team from the East is going to be the ones to make it.
Didn't practice day because of a glute injury.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, was that what it was? I did see that.
So his ass cheek hurt, so he didn't practice that?
It's sciatic. That's what they're saying.
He's getting older, man. Like, he's getting older. These cats. What do you expect?
Yo,
he's trying.
His last 3 weeks,
he's been
24 and a half, 23 and a half, 20 and a half.
He's been relatively healthy this year.
Yes.
Like, we're not rolling our eyes.
His last 2 years, the back has been ailing him, but this year he's been healthier.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times we're rolling our eyes when you see him down. He's become one of those players where it's like on that do not draft list because you just don't want to deal with it. But this year I'm seeing him each and every week. He's a part of what's going on with Indy. Yeah, man, that's sad.
My precious Tucker Kraft.
Dude, I had him and Jake Burks on the same team.
And Luke Musgrave is going to get his opportunities, but
it's not going to be like Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft Tucker Kraft might be better than all those guys in that. You know what I mean? Like that's just a different. To me, tier.
I know everybody's a prisoner of the moment because of Bowers and all that, but to me, I feel like Tucker Kraft has been the best tight end this year.
It's actually McBride.
Like,
thanks to Brissett. But Tucker Kraft has been top 5.
Maybe 2.
It's been McBride, Jake Ferguson, but Bowers has taken a couple weeks off, so we can't. You know what I mean? We're talking top 5. Ferguson, McBride.
I don't see how Detroit could have done Matt Stafford better because he went somewhere and won a Super Bowl.
A lot of weaknesses and haven't played anyone of note just yet. They will win their division, but can't say that they are the best in the NFC just yet.
I mean, I might have to ask you to give me some of their weaknesses too, because they have Puka and Devontae Adams at wide receiver. They have Kyron Williams at running back.
If Puka's not getting a touchdown outside of the red zone, don't bother thinking he's getting it.
And Puka was hurt.
Because when Matt Stafford gets in the red zone, it's Devontae.
Yeah, but he knows how to use him. He's a veteran quarterback, and he knows how to use them.
Matter of fact,
Matthew Stafford is playing at an MVP level. So if there's weaknesses on this team, I guess it's on the defensive side. But even so, that defensive front is pretty stout.
I mean, they're
winning games for a reason.
It's the toughest division on that side that they are currently ahead of, with 2 other teams that they could potentially be seeing for a third time.
You say that they'll win the division, but they can't say that they're the best yet. But what does this say? That they haven't played anyone of note? Their division is all kind of. I mean, Seattle's balling.
Yeah, the
San
two
Francisco
teams.
is balling.
Niners beat them.
So
Devontae's
already got-
those games within the division are noteworthy teams, if you ask me.
Devontae's 9 yards short of 500 receiving yards. He already has 8 touchdowns.
Adams, right?
Yeah, Devontae
I got him
Adams.
in On the Money Sports. Lastly, the Eagles to beat them, so why would I be scared?
Well, they play in a couple weeks.
That should be
Oh,
a
wait,
good
no,
one.
they didn't. They
No,
already
they played already.
Yeah, they played already.
Oh,
Unless
the
they
Eagles
meet in
needed
the
the guy to miss
playoffs.
how many kicks to win?
Something like that. I don't know, 5, 4.
Unless they meet up in the postseason, which I'd be looking forward to that. I want all the big teams in the NFC side to play in the playoffs. I want everybody to face everybody, so that we can find out who really the best is. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. We're like halfway there at this point. I've been feeling bad because I haven't been doing my on the money picks, so I kind of I've had the same record for 2 weeks, and it's just like
I'm just gonna exclude.
at this point. I'm gonna just end up crossing those weeks off and just keep the record I have.
I'm just gonna remove myself from the on the money sports picks.
Now, see, if you do that, you
28
might,
and
as
7.
you might as well just house the whole thing, and then we'll just pick it up next year.
Let's pick it back up because
Yeah.
we didn't do it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
It's been a lot going on. It's been hectic. That's all right. We will take a recess from all the money picks.
Yeah.
So before we get going, I redid my playoffs from what we had. So in the NFC, before the season started, I had the Eagles at 13-4, the Lions at 12-5, the Rams at 11-6, Bucks at 10-7, 5th seed 49ers, 6th seed Commanders, 7th seed Packers. We all know I have Detroit Lions coming out in my preseason playoffs out of the NFC. Here's my updated playoff picture. I got the Eagles at 13-4 still. I got the Rams now instead of 11-6, 12-5. The Bucks instead of 10-7 at 11-6 in the 3rd seed, and I got the Lions falling all the way to the 4th seed at 11-6. I think they still win their division.
Lions,
the 5th seed Seahawks, the 6th seed Packers, and the 7th seed 49ers. I was completely wrong about the Seattle Seahawks.
Big time. I was very, very wrong.
I thought they were going to be a 5-win team at best. I was completely wrong.
I owe them an apology.
I had the Commanders in the 6th slot to begin my preseason year in the beginning of the year, and I wasn't comfortable then because I even said I thought a sophomore slump was coming. I didn't envision it was going to be like this. So they're gone. They are out of my updated. So the Seahawks are the benefactors of that. So now I redid my whole rounds and all that. Its first round is the 2 seed Rams versus the 49ers, the 3 seed Bucks versus the Packers, the 4 seed Lions versus Seahawks. I got the Rams winning, the Bucks winning, and I got the Seahawks winning. Yeah, 1 week changed my trajectory with the Lions. I'm not going to lie. When you let J.J. McCarthy come in there,
Lions losing to the
2
Seahawks?
passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown.
I guess they aren't so tough, huh?
I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong.
That's a tough matchup for them, though, honestly. I wouldn't want that. The Seahawks are not
They're not
ideal.
they are not who we thought they were. They are better than who we thought they were.
They're very good against the run. Sam Darnold
JSN is nearly impossible to cover. Yeah. And now you add in another speed
who's going to make a difference.
You know who else that helps out? A.J. Barner.
Yeah, Torrey Horton is still out there. More lanes for the running backs.
Rashid Shaheed now.
So then in the next round, I got the Eagles versus Seahawks, Rams versus the Bucks. I got the Eagles winning, the Rams winning. Eagles versus Rams, and I got the Rams winning the NFC.
It wasn't Dan Snyder that got.
I had the Lions.
Daniels hurt.
I had the Lions.
I don't blame, and also I don't blame. I'm sorry, Oscar. I don't blame Dan Quinn. By the way, if you meant Dan Quinn over Dan Snyder, because Snyder hasn't been there in 2 years now or something like that. But yeah, I don't blame Dan Quinn for what happened.
Before the season, I had the Bills at 1, Chiefs at 2, Ravens at 3, Colts at 4, Steelers at 5, Broncos at 6, Bengals at 7. Now I got the Colts at 1 to finish the year. I got the Patriots at 2.
Nice.
I'm putting the Steelers at 3. I'm keeping the Broncos as the division winners at 4.
That means they take one from Kansas City.
I got
One
the
out of
Chiefs
those
as the 5th seed, the Bills as the 6th seed, and the Chargers as the 7th seed. I got the Patriots beating the Chargers. I still got the Steelers beating the Bills for some odd reason. I don't know. It just feels weird.
Steelers beating the Bills, huh?
In Pittsburgh. Because the Bills are going to have to travel. Then I got the Broncos and the Chiefs in the first round, and I got the Broncos ousting the Chiefs.
Wow. Was that an original booking?
No, this is my new booking.
Okay.
I had the Bills going to the Super Bowl finally. I had Detroit versus Bills and Detroit winning it. Anyway, so then the next round, it's Colts, Broncos, Patriots, Steelers. The Broncos are going to beat the Colts. And the Patriots are going to do what they always do to the Steelers. They're going to beat the Steelers. So your AFC Championship game is going to be 2 young studs, Drake May versus Bo Nix, and the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl.
Shut the hell up.
Patriots, Broncos.
I don't want to see New England fans that happy again. Just yet.
It'll be Rams versus the
my
Patriots.
brother's already happy. He's loving life already.
Yeah, but
that's
it's one thing to be happy now. It's another thing to see them back in the Super Bowl. I don't want to
Well,
that just yet.
I got the Patriots.
I know it's
versus
coming
the
because
Rams.
Drake May looks amazing. I just don't want to.
I got the Patriots versus the Rams, and the Rams beating the Patriots. Matt Stafford's going to become a 2-time Super Bowl champion. And I personally think
that's it. Goodbye.
He's going to walk out after that. I think he's going to retire.
I retire.
That'd be awesome. If he does that,
that's a good way to go.
All Dans are the same.
that's a good way to go.
Dude, I definitely don't blame Dan Quinn though, bro. So when that series started in the fourth quarter, there was 12 and a half minutes left on the clock. And we've seen crazier shit happen this year in the NFL where teams are making these crazy ass comebacks in the fourth quarter. And I don't blame Dan Quinn for keeping them out there for at least because Dan Quinn even said it. He was like, I was in that series that if they didn't score, that was going to be the last series for Daniels, the last series for Debo, the last series for Corey. That was their last series if they didn't score.
I got one better.
I don't blame him.
Maybe he needs to be on the field because he hasn't had that many snaps to begin with.
He's been hurt. The kid's been hurt. But honestly, man, did we see any kind of increase in this kid's weight coming into the year? I feel like I didn't. No. Maybe slightly, but that kind of comes with age and the more reps you take as far as working out and all that kind of stuff. But this kid needs to get on a crazy diet and pick up his weight. He needs to get some muscle, dude.
Nothing's working out there. It's all feels snake bitten. You had the Terry McLaurin situation. Now may not see him till week 13.
That's 2 years in a row that a wide receiver has held out and dealt with injury. Last year, Brandon Ayuk did it, tore his ACL.
The whole weight
this year,
for this now.
Scary Terry did it, messed his quad up, and has missed like 8 games. So guess what? Wide receivers, stop holding out. I know it sucks, but you guys are the ones that need these reps. You're the ones that need to get your legs under you.
The run game hasn't been effective. Marcus Mariota is leading an offense with a bad run game, so
Bill had limited, one good game.
They've been limited.
I keep starting them in hopes of that second all-out game.
Like they came out of the gate against the Chiefs last week, and you're saying, okay, look at this, but it fizzles out. Everything with them fizzles out, and that's kind of where they're at, like with their season, and with Daniels. I didn't realize he got hurt that bad. Like when people were talking about he went down.
So
I didn't see the video till like 2 days later.
Yeah, same. It might have been
my wife.
I seen it like bent in. Dude.
I was like, oh my god, break his shit. Like dude, I didn't think.
I just got done spraying my last time. I'm scrolling through Twitter and I was like, oh my god. I had to like put my.
And I felt bad because like I rolled my eyes at it when I first heard that he was hurt again. I was like, oh, here we go. Like I gotta go do something on the waivers. But I see in the footage, I was like, oh, this shit snapped. Like.
Yeah, that's why I said like.
You know what saved him though? That it wasn't on his throwing arm.
Right.
Because if it was his throwing arm, he'd have gotten. He would have had to get in Tommy John.
Yeah.
And there's no telling if his arm would ever be the same.
Yeah. That's why I was telling you guys like, oh boy was complaining about not being able to put Daniels as an IR and all that craziness about the fantasy league.
He's not playing.
He's not playing again this year, bro.
He's done.
Well, why would you bring him back?
That too.
It's also
you got to be. If you're mad at Quinn now for this past week, you should be even more mad if you see Jaden Daniels coming out there week 15, week 16.
It's just like if you're a Bengals fan
for what,
and you're 3-10 when Burrow's healthy and cleared.
Yeah, no, you don't
Do
want
you
to
want
see
him
back.
coming back?
No.
No.
Well, what's their record now, though?
3-6.
So they're still alive.
Technically.
Like they're still
What
alive.
do
And
they-
this
oh,
is
wait,
their
they got a
bye.
bye.
They've
This is their
scored
bye.
82 points in 2 weeks, and they're 0-2 in the last 2 weeks.
They're still
First team
alive.
in NFL history to do that.
Yep.
But these losses are the daggers for why they won't make it because of the fact that you lost to the Bears, you lost to the Jets. Like, this can't happen on your little run
Can't have
here.
that.
Like, you
Can't have it.
already were in the hole. So, like, losing to the Jets is going to be why you're not going
And
to
you got
make
the whole
postseason.
locker room pretty much turning on each other.
And not to mention, there's a lot of
Because
good
Zach
records.
Taylor commented on, he said that he's going to have a conversation he's already had a conversation with
And
Chase
he
Brown.
don't expect that to happen again.
Yeah.
I heard him.
There's a lot of
Because what
records
probably happened,
on.
the defensive man probably went up to was like, yo, put your boy in place before.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a lot of records on the AFC side that are good.
Regardless.
Like, so it's going to be hard for a Bengals team that's 3-6 right now to, like, you're going to need the Patriots or the Broncos to rattle off 4 losses straight.
5-6.
Then you're
we're
talking
talking
7
about,
seed.
yeah.
Like there's wiggle
Right,
room
and
for that 7 seed.
Damian
But
Woody
if they go
said,
3-8, now it's like, all right.
But
no
now
need to
look
bring
at
Joe Burrow back.
look at the AFC West and how it lines up. You got 3 contenders there potentially. So, like, how far down do the Chiefs fall to where it's like the lowest they can go is the 7 seed? Now it's like you gotta, like, that's their spot as of right now. When you think about the potential for a division that's
bro,
going to
could you
send 3
imagine
teams
the
to the
Chiefs are the
playoffs.
7th seed and go on to the Super Bowl after like that? You will never hear the end of it from Chiefs fans.
Oh my goodness.
You think Chris is like
They
crazy
beat all the
now?
young guns. They beat the Broncos and the Patriots in the same run. That'll be nuts.
This is your
That'll be
champion.
nuts.
Because all Chris kept
Are you
putting on
not
Sunday was
entertained?
it's Little Brother Day,
Yeah.
and Little Brother beat him. So I'm like,
But that's something you should be used to in the regular season. It's not, it is what it is.
it is.
It's not. I'm not impressed by the Lions. I'm not impressed by the Bills. You got to go win when it matters, guys. Like,
Two
you've
of the
been
Cleveland
crowned
doesn't
too
make
much.
any sense, man, because it's no money. That's too much money.
Yeah.
They already got a fully guaranteed contract going to Deshaun. They're not going to give Tua another 56.
So Thursday night football,
Who is it again?
Broncos Raiders.
Wide
Like,
receiver 1, Trey Tucker?
Trey Tucker, not Bowers. Well, it's
No, I'm
One-
saying
one A, 'cause there's-
no, he's tight end 1 and I guess receiver 1, but yeah, no, the next guy up would be Trey Tucker.
is this a good thing for Genty? Like, do we expect
Nah,
The
I don't
or-
think it's a good thing for Genty.
bad night for Gino?
It is a good
likely.
thing for Jenny.
I mean,
You know
garbage
why?
time.
What's that?
Not
gonna
only
look
is he
like,
going to
though?
get handoffs
I
now,
don't know.
he's going to be featured in the pass game too now.
Who, Genty? Possibly.
Brock is back. No Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, well, Brock back. I mean,
Um,
you might not need Genty as much in the pass game.
Bowers will be featured.
Heavily.
I think.
Yo, we're over here putting the Broncos over. Wouldn't it be the Bronco thing to do to fucking lose tomorrow?
It's Thursday night football. However,
I mean, yeah, it's
Bo Nix-
like you said, Thursday night football.
Bo Nix averages, without bonus points, Bo Nix is averaging like 23, 24 fantasy points every time he plays the Raiders in his
Bro.
2 outings against them so far.
Let me
So
just be
he
perfectly
does
clear.
really good against Oakland, and you've got the Denver Bronco defense going up against a Gino who had a good week last week, but most of what
I
we've
don't
seen
know,
from
bro.
Gino has been
My wife,
really bad football.
my wife, who doesn't really comment much, she goes, "I'm not impressed with the Broncos,"
But it's
6-2.
you know what?
and
though?
she's
It's
harsh on the Steelers.
They've had them.
So
3
don't
games
think
in a
she's
row.
like me, where Mr. Optimistic, even though that shit left the window this
Three
year.
games in a row, the Broncos had to win their games in the fourth.
That's what she keeps saying. She goes, "Why do you keep?"
So they come
She
out.
goes,
and start
"Why are
this
you
game
allowing
super
other
fucking
teams
flat, bro?
come out
There was no
and
reason
get
why the Giants should have been
punched.
up 19-10 on a team like that.
They come out and get
They're,
punched.
they on paper, the Broncos should be able to like kind of dog walk us.
She was like-
They play a lot of rope-a-dope, and that could cost them.
She was
yeah,
like,
yeah, they're getting
she's like,
punched in the
"Babe,
head too much. Bro.
immediately.
They're
They
getting
almost
punched in
lost
the
to
head
the
way
Jets.
too much.
She was like, they almost lost to the Jets. She goes,
That
"Let's
was
keep it
bad.
real." She goes, They should have never
I'm
beat
still mad
Philly.
about that game.
She was like, "They should never beat Philly," and they should have never beat the Giants.
No. All 3 of those games they should have lost, dude.
Well, we've been watching the Broncos games together. Like, she's been down
Yeah, no,
here in the
she's been
lounge,
here,
and
yeah.
we've
And
been
she keeps
seeing
wondering. She's
how
like,
they've been pulling it off because they have no business doing
Yeah,
this
she's probably
shit that
so
they're
confused. She's like,
doing.
"What the fuck did I just watch?"
So,
she's not a
I
believer.
mean,
in
they
them
could.
at all.
They are still capable of getting swept by the Chiefs, and all of a sudden,
They
that
are.
5-4 of Kansas City don't mean shit because
Right,
you
yeah,
just swept
right.
Denver, took them out of their spot, and you insert yourself
Unless
right there.
Herbie gets on a roll, but it's going to be hard for Herbie to get on a roll without Joe Alt.
Yeah, without
Like,
Hall,
you're already
without
out
a run
Slater,
game,
now
and
you
their
got no
defense
Hall.
isn't stout, man. The defense, they don't have like
And
crazy.
Vidal really going to put up 100+ every
No,
game?
no,
We'll
he's
see
not,
Sunday Night
man.
Football what that looks like. It's a good measuring stick for both teams.
No,
Maybe
the
they
kid-
get
the
back
kid
in
will
rhythm, or
have
maybe
games, but
they
he's just
struggle.
not.
You know?
51% of the tickets that have been paid for already belong to Steeler fans.
I mean, it's LA. Come on, they don't care about nothing else.
They don't.
They're not. You know, it can't be hard to
It's
have more of your
amazing.
people there than
It's
their
all a
people.
show out there.
You know?
Listen.
That's why San Diego was sad when they left.
I remember the Duck game, bro. I remember I was like, yo, there's no way we beat the Chargers with Duck Hodges. I said,
That's
there's
funny.
no way. Fucking
Too
Duck
funny,
Hodges won?
Too
Duck-
funny,
I
bro.
couldn't believe it.
Duck Hodges, bro. Brought it back to the townhouse, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
So
was like, that game, I was like, oh, you're trying to give me hope.
full slate on Sunday, super exciting.
137-114. Knicks beat the Timberwolves.
147-114.
Sixers lost 2 straight.
137.
Trash.
Yeah.
Bums.
Yeah.
Big
They're a
bums.
young team.
Big
The
bums.
Cavs are just a better
With an
team.
old ass center with no knees.
Cavs are a better team than
That
the
is true.
Sixers are.
I won't argue. I'm not arguing.
He didn't even play today.
Listen, yeah, no,
He didn't play.
He can't,
However,
he can't play
he
every
needed
game.
the day
I
off
like
from
the
blowing
young
it yesterday.
nucleus. I like VJ Edgecombe. I
No,
like
the kid looks electric,
Maxey.
man. I love talking shit on the Sixers.
We
but the
got
kid does look
TikTok
electric.
back.
Sam McCain's back in the fold. Got
And
some-
Kelly Oubre's playing good ball, too.
And you know who's
Got
playing
some
really
pieces.
good ball for you guys too? Quentin
Quentin
fucking
Grimes.
Grimes. Bro.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes.
Coming off the bench, giving him 20.
Yeah.
Dude, I
You
mean,
can't ask for more than that.
Really can't.
That's
He-
6 man of the year.
that
type.
right. He is one of the reasons why Thibodeau got fired. I can promise you that. James Dolan and those guys in the front office watching a guy like Grimes go around not just one team, Detroit. So what was the way he was on the West Coast team, I think.
Grimes.
And then goes
damn, I
to
forgot
Philly and
what
now
it
does the
was.
same thing.
Just
Bro.
being a shooter.
Yo.
What, the Hornets maybe? I don't know.
Thibodeau just didn't. Me and my dad love Grimes, bro. When we drafted him, I was like, yo, that kid right there reminds me of Allen fucking Houston, bro. Allen Houston from the 90s. That kid.
He plays
And
his-
honestly, he might be better than Allen Houston.
He plays his position. That's for sure.
Yeah, he does. He
Like-
plays his position very well. He's a scrappy defender, and you leave him alone in the corner, bro, and it's money all day.
And he's going to bring
No,
something to
he's
the
good.
table.
No, he does.
Dallas.
Dallas. Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah. And over there, he was good too.
And he was really good at
He
Dallas.
fit a need for them.
Really good
You know
at
what I mean?
Dallas.
Like, they kind of wish they had him right now, but they could say
Kid
the
has-
same thing
he's
about
jumped
your
around
boy.
the league, to my point, and he's been doing great ever since he's left New York.
Yeah.
And kudos to him. I love watching him play well, man, because he's a good player, and I loved him when he was on the Knicks. So it's just
He
Thibodeau
averaged
just
21
didn't
for
use him
the
enough.
Sixers last year. And now so far this year, he's averaging 17.
Yeah,
That's solid, man.
yeah, it's good, man.
For a guy coming off the
That's
bench,
solid.
Yeah, no, it's big.
You
Those
want-
are big.
you want
He's
that
giving you
coming off
big
your
minutes,
bench,
he's giving
bro.
you big points. He's giving you big plays. It's
I'll be happy with any bench player that's averaging 17 right
yeah,
now.
big time.
I didn't think the
Big time.
Sixers were going to be, 5-3? I thought they would be 3-5 or 2-6 by now.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think they'd be like net status, but
Well, maybe they keep losing them.
them.
They're on a streak right now, so
I
maybe it just
mean,
keeps
you know,
happening.
and you know what, man? It's
They
the
started
regular
out hot.
season, bro. Regular
Yeah.
season basketball really don't mean shit. Like Oscar said earlier, too. Catch me in March, bro. Really,
Yeah, I
like,
mean, we'll see what it looks like
catch me after the All-Star break, when all the shenanigans are out the window, and
when everybody's trying to make their runs.
yeah, and everybody's trying to make their runs, and everybody's getting a little bit healthier. Like getting a season.
I
of
also think
basketball
Nurse is a
so
good
retarded.
coach.
I like Nurse. I think he's like I don't think, how do I put it? Like he's a player's coach, but at the same time he'll fucking tell you how it is too.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Yeah.
And kudos to Daryl Morey for standing his ground last year and not trading Maxey.
Right. Because that would have been crazy if he would have did that.
He stood his ground. He said there was no way in hell I'm trading him.
No. The kid's nice.
You're attached to this whole Embiid thing right now, so that's
Yep.
just
They should have never given that super max.
Guys
at
hold
the
on
start
to
of
things
last.
too
That was
long in
crazy.
Philly sometimes.
Yeah.
So
And they should have never signed Paul George.
and they weren't willing to trade him when they had the
should have
opportunity
traded for Giannis instead of Cat. So
Well, there's
You
going to
live
be
and you
plenty of basketball to be discussed moving forward, with the season just getting underway. We get more into it as the season progresses, usually, like they said, after the All-Star break. Big week 10 coming your way, kicking off with tomorrow and the Broncos taking on
Well, yeah,
the
more weeks
Raiders.
more weeks, man. I can't believe it's already week 10, dude.
We always say
Football,
that it flies
I
by.
swear, the year every year goes by quickly and
Goes by
stuff like that.
faster.
But when we're living in the moment, the year don't feel like it's kind of going by that quickly. But once football season comes, it's like you really
Runs up.
feel it
Yeah.
pick
You
up,
know
like
why
the
it
actual
speeds
year, your
up?
It
days.
speeds up because of all the holidays too. 'Cause
Well,
we
that
have
too.
everything
Yeah,
coming
that too.
up. Kids going back to school, the holidays.
There's a lot just going on at the end of
shopping
the year,
and
so
all
I
that.
get it. I
Yeah.
definitely get it. But
Once draft season is over,
oh
it's
my
all
god,
just
it's like
flies.
shoo,
Like,
shoo, shoo, shoo.
you get done that last draft, and
It's like being on the
everything
highway in the
just-
back seat and just staring out the window and you just see the trees.
Yeah.
Before you know it, the off season's here, and
Yeah, we're talking draft and free agency.
I got to get another quarterback on my
Dynasty.
team for DOA.
Yeah.
But I'm in the same boat everybody else is in the league.
4 and 5
No,
club.
yeah, we're all going after quarterbacks, man.
Move.
And honestly, where you
High-scoring
guys,
team.
I'm starting
depending
Marcus
on where I
Mariota.
land in the draft for DOA, where you guys zig, I might zag and go running back. So, or if you guys go position plays, I'll go quarterback.
I'm looking-
So I'm just gonna play.
I'm just hoping Malik
looking forward to the
Neighbors
first
and
offseason
Cam
of that.
Scatterbo come back next year healthy as Tucker Kraft. You hear that? That's my IR. So not to mention the two guys I drafted, I immediately put on IR, Tank Dell and Jaleel McMillan.
I think I got Gabe this
It's a
week
good
in
team,
DOA.
Oscar. It's a really good team. Not gonna lie.
I got Gabe in DOA, so
It's my
still up for
quarterbacks,
grabs.
man.
Maybe the playoff picture
Dak-
will be a
Dak,
bit
Mr.
clearer
Jekyll and Hyde.
for fantasy football after week 10. Like we should start tracking it now because for fantasy we've only got 5 weeks, right? So we should
that's
start
crazy.
going over the
That's
standings.
so
'cause
crazy.
it's
Yo, can you guys start paying your fees, please? Jesus.
there's
I already sent my messages to the two leagues. They better start getting their shit together.
you got to get the silly out of your system in 5 weeks, or this shit's
5
gonna-
weeks, dude. And I don't. In some leagues, it's like I don't know how to figure out how to get that silly. I'm like East Coast.
You need to win. In
It's
East Coast.
silly over there.
It's, real
It's silly over there.
What are the
It's real
records?
silly.
Show me after the
4
podcast is
okay,
done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we'll
it's
show
4
you.
or 5.
The
though, for
storylines
me.
are wild right now.
Yeah.
It's really wild.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Gentlemen,
good night.
so another episode in the books of On the Money podcast. Tune in. We'll be here same
Forever,
time, same
forever and
place,
always.
per use. Everybody, thank you for your input. We have got to see what comes out of the NFC, what comes out of the AFC. Do these division leaders, or do we crown them as division champions when all is said and done?
They are who we thought they
You wanna
were.
crown their
Does
asses, crown.
everything, now that we're smack dab in the middle of the football season, regular season, does everything just flip a switch here in the second half?